Okay, there we go. I need to send out the announcements real quick. Oops. I had to go run and get some water. Let's get everyone here. Hello, Final Falcon and Max. Welcome, welcome.
Life was great, wasn't it?
Mr. Toast as well.
Life was great, wasn't it?
She's just spamming that out, huh? Spamming it out. Let's get Anise up there. And true. Yeah, I'll do Nikke Del, I guess, right? What do you mean so late? I just need to tell people on Twitter that it's happening now. And then we'll do Nikke Del as the opener, and then Anise polls will happen right after that. Okay. Let me get a picture of Anise as my little thing here. I'm a little late, not very late. Well, I had to go get water, right? Can't do a stream with no water. It's very important to hydrate and all that. Good jazz. But yeah, there we go. Everyone's been notified of the stream happening, so we'll you know, we'll do the Nikke Del and then let people come in, supposedly, hopefully. Where is this? There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Come up on the screen. There we go. So clearly this is going to be Anise, right? Okay. Not Anise. Should have been Anise, I think. B2 Iron. This is Senti. Oh, Senti's a defender. Oops. So it's not Bacillus. Elysian B2 Iron. Oh, this is Crown then, right? No, Crown's a defender as well, so it can't be Crown either. What is Chime? Chime's not even on the list. Okay. Who are you? Marcy. It was Marcy. Okay, there we go. That's the only other one I could think of. There we go. It worked. Gotta remember the teacher. Yep, she's Iron. Yep. Okay, left and right. Makima versus. There's a treasured bay, so I think Makima wins this. Damn. Wrong. Burst guesser? What is this? This is like a sky? This is like the snowy scene maybe with Ludmilla? No? Oh, this is Rapunzel's boob. This is Rapunzel's boob with pure grace. Yep. There we go. Rapunzel's boob. I knew it. As soon as that little line came up here, I knew it was her boob. Yep. As soon as I saw the black line. Yeah. Yeah, they need to update the site, you know. This site needs to be updated. Although there is the other Nikke Dell site, but it covers more than just Nikkes. It also covers like NPCs and stuff. Oh, Timmy, then that's just going to be Leona. That's just super easy. Yep. We're goated. We are goated. Okay. Let's see. Does it have burst guesser? It doesn't. It doesn't. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing it doesn't have that I liked about this one. The burst guesser is nice. I like that as a concept. Let's see. Can I? Oh. There's lag happening. The lag is over now. Okay, we're back. We're back. Interesting. Let's see. Will I get a niece in this free poll? I wonder. That's a 0. That's a negative right there. I got the worst I could get, pretty much. Do my friend points come in yet? Let's see. Yep. Okay, got it. There we go. Now I got 100. Let's see. Let's get rid of all the bad luck, right? All of the bad luck is happening right here. Right here. Yep. Kick it out.
Soldier F.
Whoa, 2 SR Anesis. Okay, maybe that's a sign? That could be a sign, right? Okay, let's do a poll right now. Let's make a, actually, let's do a prediction. This. Let's do yes, and let's do no. Start prediction. Yes, there we go. Predict. Got it. Okay, there's a prediction up that right now. Go do the prediction. Will I get a niece within 68 polls? Come on. Place your bets. Maybe I should have made it longer than 30 seconds because it seems like no one has enough time to do it. Okay, that was a bit too short, I think. I think I need to delete it and return because it was way too short, I think. Okay, I need to give people like a minute at least. Okay. Bet again. Bet again. There you go. Everyone bet. Did you guys see that they made Rappy the profile picture again? Payne, you got a bet right now. Place your bet. Will I get an East in 68 polls? Go, 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 go. You never gamble. Well, we got a slight nod towards no right now, it seems. Okay. Yeah, they switched. I can't believe they switched the profile picture on all the social medias back from Anise. They made Anise the poster go for like 3 days, and then they put it back to Rappy. And not even like overspec Rappy. It's now SR Rappy again. It's actually insane. I can't believe it. So evil of them to, you know, do that. It's Anise's time. It's not Rappy's time. Let Anise have her profile picture, right? Yeah, but you know, objectively, Anise is better, I think. But everyone's placed their bets, it seems. Ripple, did you bet? I think you forgot. So sad. But yeah, let's get Anise some one tap right now. Crazy. You're not gonna watch the polls at least? Crazy. One tap Anise, one tap Anise. Give me Anise right now. 3? Okay, that's not Anise.
I get to eat something sweet.
That's not Anise either.
It's cold, ruthless, and
Arcana.
Soldier OW.
Okay, surely this one has to be Anise, right?
Georgia around here? Nice to meet you. I'm
Okay, yeah. No.
hello there.
Dude, what an evil game. What an evil game. It got my hopes up for nothing. Hopes up for nothing. Okay, let's get rid of the bad luck using these 3 pulls, because surely they're going to ruin me.
Where to next?
But only one of those SSRs is good though, right? It's just Tia that has usage. Arcana and Leona aren't really used that much anymore, right? Leona got kicked off the shotgun team, I think, right? Or something. Dude, I can't believe it gave me a triple and it wasn't. They gave me a triple and she wasn't even one of them. Okay. We're logging in. That would have been so epic if I was like that Japanese guy who got like 4 Anises in a row, right? Come on. It's nothing. Oops. Oops. What is the dot looking like right now? Oh, the site where they have the dot, they haven't renewed their certificate, so now it's not working anymore. Cool. Come on. Gold. Okay, gold. Please. Please. Anise.
Soldier
Don't fake out again. Okay, Tetra. There we go. Okay. Ooh.
Say hello to the Arc Star. You don't need to fear the dark because I'll light the way.
The Arc Star. Look at that. Yeah, we locked in. You gotta lock in.
please.
Man, if that triple one was all Anise's, imagine that.
Cinderella! 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 Cinderella!
Okay. Believers won. Well, let's do the rest of these polls anyway. I'm gonna use the rest of the tickets anyway, right? Let's see if I can get another copy. That's the real wish, right? More than one Anise. Okay, we're believing. We are believing.
Nom, 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 nom,
We are believing.
nom, 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 nom.
Just one. Okay. No. I'm just using my
Nice to
my
meet
rainbow
you.
tickets, Kupai. There will be some left for
Nice to meet you.
Neon, right? Come on, Miss Silas. Okay.
Nom, 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 nom.
Julia.
Nom, 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 nom.
It's all fixed. Oh yeah, I never actually went back and fixed it, right? I should do that. I need to fix it so that it doesn't need a message for the num noms, right? Okay, come on. I want one copy of Venice. One copy. One more copy, please. Give it to me. Dang. What's up, Max? You're yelling now? What's wrong? What is wrong? Come on. Oh. Let's one tap the friendship. Yep, there you go. Get rid of that luck right there. Let's cycle through. Okay, we cycled. Hello, Jacques. Welcome. We did get we got one copy of Venice in 30 pulls, right? So now I'm just using the rest of my rainbow tickets. Ooh, I should go here real quick. Go to the shop and get the 2 that I can buy. Don't use gems. Don't use gems. Actually, the login stamp has something, maybe? It does not. Shop. Yeah, I get 3. Okay. I just need one more copy of Venice, and then I can use my golden tickets to MLB. Come on. Oh, wait, I have rewards here? I do. Ooh. Come on. Turn gold right now. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Also, did you guys ever notice that this whole thing is actually on the Arc Express, right? This is actually the train. Which, you know, it actually makes sense because the Nikkes who come to the outpost have to take the train to get there, right? I didn't notice that until yesterday, I think. That this whole polling system is on the Arc Express. Yeah, look. You can see like the text like right here. It says Arc Express, which is the train. So when you pull, you're taking them in. Really? The train is part of the Queen's design? That's wild. Evil? Okay. Did I get something? I did not get anything. The train does hit you sometimes. It hated me during the third Annie.
Nice to meet you.
I do need to save though. I need to get at least one copy of Neon, right? Come on. Okay. Do I have anything in here? Okay, let's get rid of the RNG, right? Let's open all this stuff up, you know, use the RNG up. Open new. There we go. We're resetting the RNG, maybe. Come on. You want to give me one copy of Venice? You want to give me one copy of Venice right now? Let's go AZX, right? I mean, hey, whatever works, Koopai. Whatever works. Come on. Okay, we gotta rub it this time. Let's give it a nice, good old fashioned rub down, right? Yeah, also you can see like here it's like gate 01, right? So yeah, this is the train, right? We're on the train, getting the Nikkes delivered to the outpost, right? I didn't realize this until yesterday. I never knew what this was, but now I know. Okay. Rubbing it worked. Rubbing it did work. Please. Please.
Armament. Leave it. Soldier. Armament. Armament.
That's a lot of delta.
Nicely done.
Okay, Anise was there. Foreshadowing, maybe.
Soldier.
Tetra. Yes. Okay. Ooh. That's what we need.
Say hello to the Arc Star. You don't need to fear the dark because
That's what we needed. There we go. And now I get my free. I get my return, right? There we go. Got a return now. That's nice. And now I can save that for Neon. And I'm going straight to the shop. And
entire buildings.
what's up, Ja?
This is the electronic integration system of the central government. Payment can be settled by uploading an e-invoice.
What's the question? What's going on? Among the overspec design, who's my favorite? I mean, I think right now it's Anise, right? Where are you, Miss Anise? Limit break. There we go.
So, what do you think? Better than Rappy and Neon, right?
Oh my god.
Get it.
She is glazing herself. It's crazy. She knows she's the best. Although I think there were design choices in the pre-revision design of Anise that I liked more. Like the pouch that used to be on her boob over here made sense, right? It was more tactical, right? Is the lobby awful? Really? I thought it looked cute. Although I am going to get the gotcha skin, so that's the lobby I'll be using actually for real, for real. Okay, let's get our doll up, I think, right? Oh my goodness. We'll check it out real quick after we do the doll, right?
Nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom.
I blame Ripple for this luck right here. Well, you know, we did get some good luck though on the polls, right? So this is punishment. We are not in shambles, Ripple. No shambles allowed. Oh my goodness. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. Hello. What's happening here? This is the worst it's ever been. Actually, no. The worst it's ever been for me was on a blue doll for... I think it was Summer Dorothy, actually. It was really bad. What preparation could you do, Ripple, about it? Okay. Now this, we need to... You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's do the 2% chance, even though it's the most unoptimal strat, right? Come on. Hit the SSR right now. It didn't work. %30 chance. 30% chance failed. 30. Go. Oh my god. The polls, they took all my luck, it seems. Okay. Okay, finally. Oh my god. The purple doll is worse. You know, I have all the treasures that matter, so really, like, the doll thing doesn't really matter too much to me, right? Using these. Anise needs her phase 15 doll. Do it. We're so cooked here. Come on, 10% chance. We'll get more. I'll get more resources eventually, right? It'll happen. I just need her to have the doll, okay? She needs it. Okay, I don't think I should do anymore. I guess I'll get 3 more of these maybe, and then we can do good. What can I do? I can do exchange, right? Not exchange. I can do a combine thing. Let's see. If I use these that I don't need, I can get there we go. I get some kits like this, right? Boom, boom, boom. I didn't want that. There we go. Okay, good. Let's hit him with this, right? What is that? Okay, we got to get rid of this with the blue. Oh my god. Okay, 60% chance. Do it. There we go. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of resources wasted, huh? Yeah, he doesn't use any blue dolls, Kubai. He only uses purple only. Wait, was Mecha Shifty's here too? That's cool. What did you witness? You witnessed Anise winning, right?
To protect more people now, right?
Was that Mecha Shifty though? It is Mecha Shifty. Whoa. Oh, I didn't do this, did I? Yeah. Dispatch.
Commencing operation.
Why? How am I cursing your luck though? When I just took the bad luck, right? Yeah, but you know those other 3 ladies though, they were not that good, right? Actually, I only got 5 SSRs in 100 pulls, right? It was 5,
Build you
right?
everything you need.
No, 6. It was 6.
Thank you. Hope you put it to good use.
Okay, let's give Anise her armor. Actually, no, wait. I want to look at the lobby screen because you said it looked bad, right? Are you sure? Let's see.
I will be the star of the arc.
How does that look bad? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with it? Kubai? It looks good to me.
I will be the star.
Does it look off? I don't know. How does the Gotcha skin one look like? I guess we can't actually look at it yet, right? We gotta wait. Okay, where are you, Miss Anise? Here we go. Give everything to you. No, we're not gonna min-max her right now, right? We're just gonna
You're not used to me like this, huh?
give it to her.
I'm right there with you.
Just give her, like, you know, the overload, but not min-maxed. Okay, that's like probably worthless for her for the most part. So's that probably. Charge damage, yep, that's useless. Okay. Wow, they didn't give me anything on that, huh? Okay, that's better. Okay, that's a bit better. A blue line? Whoa. Okay. Now she has something, right? So is Anise just a 10-10-10? Goodbye. I'm assuming she is, right? Me too. I have 30k as well. Look at that. Well, maybe. How do they freeze this? Like, why is it broken? That's what I want to know, is why is the shooting range actually like broken? What is that? How'd they do that? I don't get it. Okay. It's a little trolling. Oh, wait, and I forgot as well. We have to do one more thing for Anise. We got, just, boom, boom, boom. Gotta get her to at least rank 10, right?
This is kind of embarrassing to say, but, I'm really glad I met you, Commander.
How cute. Well, I just want to see what the lines are right now, right?
It finally feels like I can stand shoulder to shoulder with you, Commander. That's how brightly you shine. Now I can confidently state that I'm the star of the Ark. And it's all thanks to you, Commander. I know there are a lot of stars in the sky, but I hope you see me as the brightest one of them all. Twinkle, twinkle, Annie star, shining brightly for the Ark.
She's singing about herself now? Oh my god. She's becoming self-absorbed, right? Self-absorbed.
I should be able to protect more people now, right? Now that I've got a reason to become stronger, I'm feeling pretty motivated. So, what do you think? Better than Rappy and Neon, right? Admit it.
Better than Rappy and Neon.
Aw, Commander! You're the best. Thanks. I'll put this to good use. Oh, I think you're getting better at picking out gifts, Commander.
We heard that one.
How is it that I still get all giddy like this even after all this time? Are you using some kind of new lotion today, Commander? You're glowing.
Lotion? Whoa. You hate her because she's, well, she's a diva now, right? Peyton, so of course she's gonna hype herself up, right? She's gonna hype herself up. She has the hype. She's gonna live up to the hype. She's gonna rap battle Neon into oblivion. She's gonna do the same to Rappy as well, probably. Why is she lying? I don't know if she's lying.
Who wants to be first? Watch closely, Commander. Don't these things get tired of this? Watch me shine! Ow! Ugh! Ugh! Ow! Ugh! Ow! Ugh!
Neat. Why'd you ... like that? What's that about? What? What's wrong? Oh, she'll have different hit sounds soon? Okay. I wonder what kind of grunts she'll make then. They're saving the lewd grunts for the gacha skin, right? The gacha skin will have some very lewd grunts, I think. Stop what, Peyton? They even gave her a ponytail. Look at that. Okay, let's go to the campaign. Is this the longest name of a campaign chapter ever? The Price of Sin. Inheritance, Clash, Mob Beast, Exploration, the Unknown, Giant Whale, the Strongest. Yeah, this is the first chapter that has more than 2 letters. Whoa. That's wild.
What are you moving to the designated location? Let's chase away these bad fish.
So should Anise replace Siren now? Is that what it is?
Okay, leave it to me.
Although, I'm so over leveled that it doesn't matter anyway. So let's just put her in. I don't need Diesel here. Guess.
Right now? Okay, no problem.
She's in. She is in. Yeah, there we go. Let's go.
I will do my best to keep my outfit clean.
I will be the star of the art.
Instant burst. Whoa.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. This way, Commander. There's no need to hesitate.
Her butt is wild. There's so many effects on the screen right now. Holy moly. Anise, you can stop shooting.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
She got too excited and kept shooting, even though the battle was over. Whoa.
You heard from Nayuta?
We're here? I thought we were going to be in the Ark. Oh.
Yes, she said something is bothering her and proposed a joint investigation.
Well then.
All right. What's the location?
So Snow White is heading out, huh?
That's what has me a bit concerned. It's the lift.
We're going to the lift?
The lift.
I suppose it's more accurate to say the route leading to it. Unlike the area immediately surrounding the lift, there shouldn't be too many raptures there.
I see.
Are you afraid?
You know, Snow White never went to the lift, right? They got blocked off due to Cinderella.
Of course not. Do you have the coordinates?
Nayuta gave us a rendezvous point.
So this will be her first time there, I guess.
She wants you to wait for her there.
Wait, you're really going? Don't worry, I won't ask you to come. Just focus on your training. Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I never expected you to take me along.
Wait, they're having Pappy become a pilgrim or something? She's training up like Mori? I guess they'll never release this version of her then, right? If she's training, she's gonna have a cool special version or something, right?
But if you go, this place will be completely empty.
Kupai will go to sleep, I see. What is it, 2 a.m. for you? That makes sense.
What if there's another attack? Then fight them off. Do you think we'd be having this conversation if I thought I could do that?
She can't.
It'll be fine. Go.
Care to explain what you mean by fine?
Johan's built different. He'll do it. He'll fight him himself, I guess, right?
You know who said he'd send reinforcements?
Oh, me, yes.
Oh, Honey's sending reinforcements? From the Ark?
No.
Then from where?
Wait, is Old Tails coming here? Oh my god, is Cinderella about to show up? Oh, no. What's gonna happen with that? Or is it the Four Beasts? It's either the Four Beasts or it's Old Tails somehow.
You'll have to see for yourself. To be honest, I still can't really believe it.
Okay, it's probably the Four Beasts then, okay.
I doubt I'll be completely convinced until it actually happens.
Huh?
Regardless, we should be able to hold out until they arrive, even if they get delayed.
Indeed. We've expanded the range of our optical camouflage and refined Eden's spear. We can hold out for several days, barring a visit from the Queen herself.
Okay.
Should that happen, we won't last half a day.
Damn.
It sounds like you're telling me not to go.
Quite the opposite. We're saying you can go without worry. It's critical that we gather more intel, especially now, when we don't know what the Queen intends to do. Go.
All right, I'll be off then.
Snow White walks away.
When do you think we'll be able to produce Nikke's? Has Honey contacted you?
That technology is as classified as it gets. We won't get our hands on it overnight.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah, he's gonna have a rock concert soon, so he's pretty okay. Okay, we are back in the Ark. Okay, I guess we're gonna switch from like the surface to the Ark, back and forth, maybe. Okay. In the CEO's office at Elysian. We've come to meet Ingrid, but her silence is so imposing that none of us can bring ourselves up to speak. Okay. She sighs as she looks over Neil's body, then furrows her brow, then opens her mouth as if to scold her before closing it again and falling back into thought. Yep. Miss Ellis poached her Nikke. She repeats this over and over for a full 10 minutes. She can't believe it.
Tactics. Entertainment.
What?
It was so quiet, I thought someone should say something.
Yeah, the silence was killing me too.
Technology.
She's fully converted to the side of Bacillus. Whoa.
You're an Elysian, Nikke. Don't say the Bacillus slogan.
I mean, you were just staring at me without saying anything.
Suin has a W right now. Suin better be in this thing somehow. We need to see her. We haven't seen her in like a year or something.
This is the first time an Elysian Nikke has ever transferred into a Bacillus body. Frankly, I have no clue what to do about it, let alone what to say.
Really? I figured you'd say something like, "This calls for a tactical approach."
Suin has won Neon's heart, apparently. That's cool.
You can't use that word for just anything.
Says the one who uses it for everything.
I spoke with the representative from MMR. They've agreed that your affiliation is to remain with Elysian, and we will continue to take full responsibility for you. The issue is that your specifications are rather singular.
Of course they are. I'm special. Completely one of a kind.
That means that every time you need repairs, you'll have to go to Bacillus.
Come again?
All your parts, as well as their implementation, are proprietary. On top of that, they're too advanced for us.
Damn.
Regrettably, Elysian in its current state cannot fully comprehend all of the technology in your body.
Too advanced.
They say you're immune to E2 crystals, dark matter, even corruption, at least in theory. It's absurd. Such convenient technology is far removed from what it means to be tactical. Overcoming weakness through strategy is the very essence of tactics.
She is jealous. I can't believe it.
In any case, only Bacillus is capable of engineering bodies with such technology. Which is to say, you'll have to go to them every time an issue arises.
Ugh, that sounds like a pain.
You brought this upon yourself by running off and getting yourself a new body from someone else.
My bad.
What a cheater.
Elysian managing a Bacillus-made body. Life is never short on surprises.
That's what I hear from people who are super old.
Ugh.
I can't believe it.
Sorry.
We're short on time, so we'll iron out the details as we go.
Ingrid presses a button on her desk.
Bring it in.
What is it? Bring what in?
Oh, I bet it's a birthday cake.
Really?
Wait, whose birthday is it?
She probably means for you, to commemorate your new life in this body.
Our CEO may seem stone cold serious on the outside, but we all know she's a softie on the inside.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I don't even know how to respond to any of this.
I apologize for their behavior. It's crazy how now it's only the commander who's a straight man, right, of it all, right? Before you had like Anissa Neon being wacky and then Rappy would stop them, but now it's all up to the commander to stop all three. That's quite something. Whoa, clank clank. Two mass-produced DKs, visibly straining. Bring in a large container and set it down on the floor.
Thank you.
The mass-produced DK salute and withdraw.
Wow, that's huge.
Is it a coffin?
Coffin.
Unbelievable! She makes one small mistake and you're ready to bury her 6 feet under?
Could you please instruct your squad to be quiet?
Yes, shush.
If you want to keep me quiet, you'll have to use your mouth, Commander. Mwah, mwah.
Wild.
Mwah. Mm.
Did you just get embarrassed by your own joke?
We need Shifty back.
This is why you need to develop a habit of thinking before making a joke.
What did she say? A habit of thinking before making a joke. Rappy is in a glass house right now, and she's throwing a stone.
You all are really something. Anyway, open it.
I step toward the container and reach out for the button to open it.
Given the circumstances, shouldn't Neon be the one opening it?
You told me to inspect it, didn't you? I thought some gunk was on the button, and I was gonna, wipe it off.
Interesting that you just assume you should take the lead, Commander.
Yeah, pretty presumptuous of you to waltz up there like you're the leader.
They're being so mean to me now. What's that about? But I am the leader. That's me. I'm the commander. I'm the leader.
Could you all shush? I'm pretty sure I'm the main character this time around.
Neon, the main character. I don't know about that. Neon strides forward confidently and presses the button. The container opens, revealing something large and beautiful.
What is that? A steel sleeping bag?
It looks like a tool. Maybe you're getting reassigned to Mighty Tools.
What? Am I being sent to Macilis?
It's a gun. That's definitely a gun.
I'm glad at least one of you could tell.
It's a gun?
Pick it up.
What's funny is that we've seen her gun in the advertising, right? Ingrid made fun of Rappy's gun, saying it was like, oh, very big and clunky, didn't look tactical. But then she gives Neon a really big one that is not tactical either. So, what's that about?
It's like firepower incarnate.
It's a monster of a weapon, loaded with every technology available to Elysian. We could never resolve the issue of the power source, so it never passed the concept phase.
True. She is a tank.
We were finally able to complete it, thanks to a power unit provided by Macilis.
Ah, so that's why both the Elysian and Macilis logos are on it.
Yes, naturally, we take copyright seriously.
They do? Whoa.
Now, when you fire the weapon, its power source will resonate with your body, generating golden particles.
The Alva stuff, right?
Those particles will apparently affect both the gun itself and the bullets. But as to what effect they'll have, we still don't know.
Doesn't Rapunzel do that? Rapunzel does that, right?
Once we obtain battle data, we can begin proper research. For any other details, you may refer to the manual.
Wow, this thing looks like you could shoot lasers out of it. Pew, pew!
The only things permitted to be shot from that barrel are bullets and shells. It cannot and will not ever be a laser weapon.
Damn, she hates lasers, huh? It's too Macilis for her.
Commit this to memory. Only weapons that use live ammunition are tactical. Anything else is heresy, a sham. Understood.
Ingrid hates energy direct weapons, right? I can't believe it. Energy directed weapons. She hates them. She's an old school baddie, I guess, right?
Yes, ma'am. Understood. Long live live ammunition.
Whew, much better.
How is it even all that different? It still needs a power source to function.
Take it. It was made just for you.
Thanks. I'll put it to good use.
Yep, she is now like Macilis, VTC, and Elysian, all in one. All in one. She's a triple package.
Make sure to capture Sixo. I've received a message from Mustang. He says not to keep you too long. You should head over.
Instructor,
What?
do you have anything for me?
Why would she have something for you?
No.
That's cold.
Wow.
What is it now?
Thank you for everything.
You better get going.
Rappy was like a kid at a birthday party, and then other people got presents, and then she wanted a present, right? Tisk tisk.
Yes, and counter.
It's not your birthday,
Clear.
Rappy.
But we've still got a long way to go. You are quite the troublemaker. What do you think? Can you now
Boom.
feel the dignity?
I just love those clouds.
Ooh, 50
Very well.
gems.
Let's go.
Everyone, prepare for battle.
You think Neon will have a ton of effects as well? Maybe she'll put like golden particles all over the battlefields.
Nothing behind. Let me catch my breath.
We're not done. Keep going.
Indeed, Kupai. Indeed.
Did you see me shine up there?
That's pretty funny how she just shoots at the end of the battle. Wow, she's doing as much damage as Rappy, basically? Wow.
Anis, ma chérie, you vas arriver.
I can already feel my energy draining.
We don't need to speak longtemps. We can skip directement to the denouement.
To the what? The lights are out. Hello, Ken. Neon water sports gun. That's quite the sentence, yeah. That could happen, though. That could happen. Mustang snaps his fingers and the lights go out in the office.
Commander, where are you?
Someone just touched my leg.
I confused our positions.
Hey, who's groping me?
Who did what to Anise? Was it me? Calm down, everyone.
Now someone's linking arms with me.
Get out of the way already! Commander, where are you?
Can't Nikke see in the dark? I thought they could.
Don't! That tickles!
Mustang. What's happening?
Très bien.
Okay, Mustang snaps his fingers again. The lights return.
What the?
Whoa, it's so sparkly.
Is that a weapon?
Oh, he put the pretty star armament on her? Okay.
Could you let go of my hand now, Rappy?
Sorry. I thought I'd take advantage of the blackout, but it didn't really work.
Get this girl a bottle of water already. She's clearly too thirsty to work.
Voila. A weapon to use as on pair with l'expansive armament star. It will naturally help in your upcoming battle.
How do I use it?
C'est simple. Just pull the trigger to fire.
Where's the trigger?
I figured that much, but what are all these floaty bits on the side?
Ah, those? They're spotlights.
Really?
There's gotta be more to them than that, though, right?
No, that is all.
They're just there for the fashion, for the vibe. Well,
But why?
A star must shine anytime, anywhere. She must appear there at all times.
Still, they can be used to blind the enemy or something, right?
No, the lights have been adjusted specially to show off your beauty. They cannot be utilized as some sort of grenade flash.
you think Cinderella will see that and then want it herself as well? That seems like something Cinderella would like. Does Rappy need a hug, Ripple? I don't know about that.
Wait. That shield-looking thing on the left, isn't a shield, is it?
No, c'est un speaker.
A speaker?
Seriously?
Tetra Nikkes must remain pop stars, even on the battlefield. You mustn't forget this, ma chérie.
Of course. Got it. Thanks.
Now then, are all preparatives complete?
Yeah, I think so. Neon and I both got everything we were supposed to get.
Mustang,
Oui.
Is she gonna ask for something?
nothing for me?
Nothing.
Dang.
What is she expecting? You should probably stop asking. You're setting yourself up for rejection.
Très bien. I shall leave the rest in your capable hands. The destiny of the Ark is at stake, but I firmly believe that you will achieve la victoire.
Maybe if we go see Suin. Suin might have something for your rapping. Maybe.
We'll do our best.
Oh, you finished hard chapter 34? That's actually the hard chapter I'm on, I think, right? Am I on 34? Yeah, I'm on 34 as well. Whoa.
Encounter.
Koopa is so
Clear. Encounter.
mean. I can't believe it.
Clear.
It's not even posting.
A long way to go.
It's just talking about her.
Yes, understood.
Because, you know, she is a CEO as well.
Yes, understood.
Where is the shiny?
You are quite the troublemaker.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. Maybe
Very well.
You are quite the troublemaker.
Blow it up.
What do you think? Can you now?
Yes, understood.
Oh, it's right there. There we go. Oh, okay. Lately, something's been off about the VTC guys. So this is like old lore, okay, since they've been dead for a while. They've been snapping up huge stretches of barren land no one's using, throwing up high walls around it, and digging like crazy. Have a good night at your 2 a.m. time, Mr. Koopa. Oh, because this is about the creation of the Ark then, right? Digging like crazy, security out there has been tighter than it needs to be. There are rumors the BTC leader has been on site. What is this? What the hell are they doing out here? Out there? The scale doesn't make any sense. They're using way too much land. Are they building some kind of new religious facility? That was all. There'd be no reason to keep it under wraps. No matter how I look at it, something's off. Something's off. 20 years in this business and my guts tell me there's something.
Very well.
Everyone, prepare for battle. Did you see me shine out there? All right, everyone, get in line.
Okay, so it's about like
Glad
how
that's all resolved.
they knew something bad was going to
Very well.
happen.
Let's go.
Will it be that they knew the queen was going to come eventually?
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
And how did they know about the queen's coming?
Let us proceed with a renewed heart. Very well.
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Commander,
Blow it up.
encounter.
Blow it up.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. Maybe
Very well.
You are quite the troublemaker.
It's only 1 a.m. on a Friday night and you're going to sleep? That's crazy.
Who wants to be first?
Whoa, this guy's got it wiped out.
Let's give it our all. Let me catch my breath. That was lovely.
Her butt goes crazy. It's so good. It's so good.
I'm glad that's all
Anise
resolved.
is peak.
But now I need to go wash up again.
Several hours later at the Central Government main conference chamber.
You've got to be kidding. You really want to do all this?
Oh my god, she's finally back. Suin's finally back in the campaign. I can't believe it. She's here. And she's finally recovered from her wounds.
Just to catch one hunk of junk?
She's no longer something we can dismiss so easily. Her impact on the Ark had been relatively minimal for a long time, but now she is an active threat.
Yeah, those E2 crystals will go crazy.
She announced her intent to carry out a large-scale attack.
What? By using E2 crystals? Then we just adjust the alpha particle density to get rid of them. It's not hard.
We would need to install alpha particle generators across the entire Ark to do that.
When will he stop pretending in front of everyone, though? That's what I want to know. He's done it in front of us now. Dorothy, Anderson. People know. People know he's not the stuttering fool he pretends to be.
We began installing them after the first attack, but progress has been slow. And more importantly, it's harmful to the human body. Doing something like that across the entire Ark would introduce its own problems.
Now that I think of it, alpha particles disable electronic devices too. That could make things complicated. Alright, fine. Point taken.
Oh, she gave up? This is a new Suin. The old Suin may have argued some more.
That is why the commander here has proposed a rather audacious operation.
When was the last time a mere commander set foot in this chamber? Not since New Hope.
And we are the new Hope.
Well, how does it feel having a meeting with the deputy chiefs and the CEOs of the big three?
I feel a lot of pressure, especially with everyone staring at me like that, you know?
It just means we're eager to hear what you have to say. Don't feel too pressured.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the light switch, right? And then we get her in one spot and we attack.
Would you explain the operation?
Gulp. Very well. I briefed them on our intended operation to capture Sixo. Sixo can relocate herself anywhere electricity lines run. There's no guarantee that she has a single self. She's effectively immortal, so long as she has hardware to move to. And destroying every piece of hardware in the Ark to prevent this is not a viable option. Therefore, we need to temporarily shut down the Ark's power.
You can't be serious. You don't really think you can get rid of her just by flipping a switch, do you?
We might.
Tell me, does restarting your computer make all its data disappear?
That was the first issue pointed out when I proposed this to Nikke. Nikke. I proceeded to lay out Nikke's counter proposal. Rather than shutting down everything, we leave power running in a specific hardware to use as bait. First, we install an independent power source for critical life support devices in hospitals and other such facilities. Then Sixo will move to the hardware we prepared as a trap. As soon as she does, we sever the lines to that hardware and we trap her, right? And then we destroy it.
And what if she's got more than one copy of herself?
Then we cry and we hope and we pray.
There is no need for concern regarding that matter. We will utilize the highest grade hardware available. It will be compelling enough to draw every copy of Sixo to it once the power is shut off. Correction. She will have no choice but to move every copy of herself to it.
And what exactly will this hardware be?
As that information is central to the operation, I will not disclose it to anyone other than the counters and their commander.
Oh la la! You become un véritable VIP, Commander!
We are the biggest VIP now. I continue to elaborate on the operation. It will be executed in 2 days from now, at the same time Sixo's E2 crystal attack is scheduled. She gave us the exact time, really. Sixo is sure to have her eyes on the Ark then, which will increase our chances of success. The Ark-wide blackout will be not announced to the public. We determined that restricting information is for now the best way to put the odds in our favor. To minimize risk for everyone's safety, the blackout will only last 1 hour. We must capture Sixo within that window.
This will likely cause widespread chaos.
Yeah.
Agreed. I will be dedicating all of my resources to monitoring and addressing any trouble that ensues. As for the 3 CEOs, please install independently powered surveillance cameras throughout the Ark.
Okay.
I would also appreciate it if you could ready multiple radios capable of establishing direct communication with me. I'm sure you are aware, but I must reiterate that all wired devices are strictly prohibited. Sixo can transfer herself between devices using electrical lines. Extreme caution is required.
Why can't she use, like, Bluetooth or something as well, though?
Additionally, this operation must not be disclosed to any Nikkes under your command, and I highly recommend that you personally oversee the preparations. Other than that, please conduct yourselves as usual.
So that is why you didn't call in Dobin.
Because Dobin is a freak.
Hold on. What if this thing escapes to the Outer Rim?
The Outer Rim's power grid is entirely dependent on the Ark. A blackout in the Ark will cause a blackout in the Outer Rim as well.
And you're not taking the safety of the Outer Rim into consideration.
She does not care.
Correct. At present, the Outer Rim is not part of the Ark, and therefore has not been factored into consideration.
Oh.
However, while no mention can be made of the operation to the Exotic Squad, encouraging them to establish a blackout protocol would be acceptable.
That's quite the surprising proposal coming from you.
The incident at Punk Street has altered my perspective.
With Denise, yeah.
I found it encouraging that not a single Outer Rim resident breached the partition at that time. Whether by their own will or due to external influence, ultimately, they showed no intention of harming the Ark. While I cannot deem them completely harmless, they do not constitute a threat at present. Therefore, permitting them to prepare contingency measures is acceptable.
Good. I will take that under advisement.
That is all. Prepare all you can until the day of the operation.
Everyone rises. They pass by me one by one.
Well done. We're counting on you to see it through.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
But be sure not to get overconfident out there.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Stop by Elysian later, along with the counters. I have something to give you.
Me? All right, sure.
Oh, you've beaten me to it, ma chérie. After Elysian, do grace Tetra with your presence as well.
All right. And what about you, Suin? About Neon, thanks.
No need to thank me. That was all her. She just did whatever she wanted. I realize it's ironic hearing this from me, but you probably should keep some distance between you and all that. In some ways, she's more than a bit unhinged.
That's a awfully harsh assessment.
You know Wardress? Never mind. Do you need anything for the operation? If you do, let me know.
Was she gonna tell him about what she did to Mihara and Uni? I guess he doesn't get to know yet. He doesn't get to know. Not at the moment, but I'll let you know if anything changes.
Good. Consider me your piggy bank, should you need one.
Oh my goodness, she's our sugar mommy? That's crazy. Sugar mommy Suin. Everyone exits the conference room with Suin leaving
You
last.
seem quite close to the leaders of the Ark.
I'm not sure. I just say that... I'm not sure I'd say that about the one who just left.
It's been a long day for you. I recommend getting rest before the operation.
Nikke. What happens if we fail to capture Sixo?
Sixo will seize control of the Ark.
Oh,
What follows after that? Even I cannot predict. What is certain is that the Ark will be fundamentally changed.
well, I mean, if that happens, we release Nikke, and then Nikke saves the world, right?
Conversely, even that may not be certain. There may be no visible change whatsoever, only that the Ark's central control AI will be replaced. However, we cannot count on that possibility. Right now, nothing can be guaranteed.
Liberalios words come back to me.
You don't understand what it means for a new queen to be born. The birth of a new queen signifies changes in the laws of nature. There's no telling what could happen. Everything you've learned about raptures over the past century will become worthless.
This isn't much different from that. The incident with the 4-Beast Queen worked in our favor, but there's no reason to believe something like that will happen again. And considering Sixo's past behavior, she's more than just a risk. She's evil. Evil? Alright, I understand. We have to capture her.
It must be done within the hour the Ark is left without power. In that regard, there is one more matter in which I require your assistance.
Oh yeah? What is it?
The Ark's power infrastructure is an intricately interconnected network. Shutting down all systems will take considerable resources. Since I must focus on responding to any civil unrest during the blackout, I would prefer not to divert resources to the shutdown process itself. However, while the Ark's power systems are complex, they ultimately stem from one place: the Ark's power source.
Which is one of those supermassive rapture cores, as we've learned in the past. Which the commander kind of knows about, maybe? A little bit from like Oleg and Trony. I'm aware of it.
If that is deactivated, the Ark will shut down. That being said, I do not possess the authority to perform such a significant action. Shutting down the power source could put the Ark's very existence in peril. As a preventative measure, I was never given the authority to do so, in case I ever become corrupt. Therefore, you must shut down the Ark's power source.
Me?
You know the method.
I do?
On the day of the operation, deactivate the power source in time with Sixo's attack.
But how am I supposed to... Oh.
Indeed. You will face no repercussions for this act. Correction. I will look the other way. Work with the Electric Shock Squad to shut down the Ark's power source.
Oh. So she knows that they didn't actually get mind wiped. Okay. I see. She knows what we did.
I just love those clouds. Everyone, prepare for battle. Did you see me shine out there?
Also, I'll be
Let us proceed.
All right, everyone.
right back
Get
in like
line.
30 seconds while this battle's happening.
I shall suppress them swiftly. The strength of my people around, yes, sir.
I'm doing pretty good, huh? Woohoo!
Tense now. The strength of my people's affection.
Clear. But we've still got a long way to go.
Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness, it's our two favorite women right now.
Are you really going to be alright?
They're going to the scary place now.
I honestly don't think you need to carry this out personally, Commander.
Exactly! All you really need to do is give us the order and wait. You don't really need to be that involved yourself, do you?
Let's see it with our own eyes. I do. I have to see it get done. And I can tell, neither of you is comfortable with this. I may not be able to help on the technical side of things, but I can at least take some of the weight off of your shoulders.
But, Mr. Commander...
Once you see what happens, you won't be able to unsee it. You're human. You can't get a memory wipe.
It's fine. Let's go. We're built differently. We can handle it. We don't get PTSD anymore. We are superhuman.
Okay, just take the ladder straight down. The floor kinda appears out of nowhere, so be careful.
I look down. The only thing I can see is darkness with no bottom inside.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend looking down.
Yeah, that's probably good advice. Yep. When I told the electric shock squad about shutting on the arc power source, their faces froze. Okay. I could tell that what frightened them wasn't the idea of shutting down the arc, but rather having to go to the power source itself. So I decided to accompany them. Of course, I did genuinely want to help them relieve their stress, but I also felt like I needed to see it, that I needed to understand what exactly rested beneath our feet. After passing several unmanned facilities that were, according to Oleg and Shrone, not meant to be easy to get through, we eventually made it to a vertical shaft that seemingly stretched down forever. We descend, relying only on the faint red glow for guidance. At some point, my feet finally touch the solid ground. A damp heat washes over my body. It feels like someone's body heat.
We're here.
We're getting to see the core? Okay.
Keep going straight ahead and you'll see it.
You know, it's not too late to turn back.
We just have to head down, or head to where the red light is, right? Let's go. I walk toward what seems to be the source of the crimson glow. The brighter it gets, the hotter the air becomes. After walking for quite a while, I finally see it. A giant rapture core encased in some device.
This is the Ark's power source. A gigantic core.
We're seeing it fully this time, huh? That's pretty sweet. It freaks them out a lot, apparently. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just still not used to the sight of it.
It's just a ball and machine, basically.
The energy generated from this core passes through substations and is distributed throughout the Ark. It can handle all of the Ark's electricity by itself. In fact, sometimes it generates surplus energy.
Okay.
It's literally a monster. If we shut it down, the entire Ark will go dark.
Yeah, what are those pipes connected to anyway? Looks like something's being injected into the core.
Are you sure you want to know, Mr. Commander?
Is that where the dead bodies of the Nikkes go? Like the original dead bodies are getting fed into this core? Yep, tell me. A leg silently points to one of the pipes. She then turns and points toward the wall it's connected to. A storage space is built into the wall that holds numerous containers.
See those containers? They contain food for the gigantic core.
It's food, yep.
It's a first-generation core.
Yep, so it eats people.
It doesn't operate on perpetual energy.
It sustains its power output using biological materials as fuel. Bodies don't get buried in the Ark. And to make a Nikke, you only need a human brain.
Whoa. Twitch disconnected for a moment there. Are we... Okay, that's interesting. Twitch disconnected. Okay, gotta reconnect to Twitch. Huh. I wonder why that happened. It just happened randomly that it disconnected and came back. But we're back. We're back. Everyone refresh, I guess, if you're on Twitch.
Birth rates in the Ark are nearly 5 times higher than they were on the surface.
Really? So it went from... Huh. So if we take it like the slightly below replacement level that we currently have now, which is like 1.8, 1.7-ish. So we're at like, what does that math out to be? Like, what is that, like 7? 8. 8.5. Women in the Ark are having 8.5 children per woman? The average woman in the Ark has 8 children. That's crazy. That's a lot. That is a lot. They're real breeders up in here, huh?
Contraceptives don't exist in the Ark.
They brought it up again. The April Fool's joke has been brought up again? That's cool. Okay. No condoms, no birth control, no nothing in the Ark.
Yet, the Ark's population has been essentially the same since its inception.
Oh. What does that mean?
Ugh.
Are they're like, there's actually like killing people to feed them to this machine then? At like random?
Shutting the core down is simple. Lock those pipes, then forcibly ramp up the converter's output. The core will consume a massive amount of energy at once, and with no more fuel available, it'll be forced to shut down. But if it stays that way for too long, it'll break completely.
Okay. How long before the damage is permanent?
We'd estimate about half a day.
Okay, we only need 1 hour. Yep, that's enough time. Can you set it to shut down 2 days from now at 2 in the afternoon? have it remain offline for an hour, then bring it back online.
In 2 days? You're cutting it pretty close. Locking the pipes is easy, but the converter takes work. Are you sure this is absolutely necessary?
It is.
Okay, no problem. Making schedules work is kind of my specialty. You still haven't told us why we're doing this, though.
Can't say. Sorry. That's, classified.
This isn't illegal, is it? You didn't suddenly decide to destroy the Ark or anything, right?
Nope. It's all being done with Enix's approval.
Oh, so this really is a big deal.
Also, I'm sorry to say this too, but please avoid contacting anyone else starting right now. This operation has to remain confidential, and I hope you understand. If possible, I'll get to stay here until everything's done. Aleg and Trani stare at me.
You risk your life for Nikke, so if you're asking this much of us, whatever this is must be really important. Are you okay with all of that, Miss Troni?
I'm fine. I'll get used to it. What about you?
As long as you're here, I'll be okay.
Friendship.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry. Really sorry.
Come on, the mood's gotten a bit too serious. We should be celebrating the fact that you're now privy to one of the Ark's biggest secrets. So, how does it feel, Mr. Commander? Does it make you never want to set foot in the Ark again?
I look at the numerous containers lining the wall. One of them that is slightly larger than the rest catches my eye. I wonder what's inside, but decide not to ask. Right now, I need to focus on telling them how it actually makes me feel. It makes me want to reclaim the surface as soon as possible. We gotta get that surface back under our control. Oh, the ad's running? Oh.
I just love those clouds.
Encounter.
Okay.
Did you see me shine out there?
Encounter.
Explode him.
Did you see me shine out there?
Get him out of here.
Very well. Let's go. Encounter.
Commander, the disruptive...
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Everyone, prepare
Kaboom.
for battle.
Very well.
All right, everyone.
Kaboom.
Get in line.
Clear. But we've still got... Encounter.
And boom.
For Lilith, may she rest in peace.
I'm doing pretty good.
The strength of leaving nothing behind. The strength of
She loves shooting her gun,
Commander,
even when the
disruptive
battle is over.
elements have been removed.
That's so peak.
May we continue our date now?
She loves shooting it, dude. She loves shooting it. Okay, we're cutting it 2 days later. Okay. 2 days later, in front of Enix's door. It's time. One thing I do wonder though is why doesn't Anise have a little hat, right? If she had a little hat right back there, that would be very cute, I think. Everyone else has a hat, except for her.
2 minutes remain until Sixo's attack is set to commence. Is everyone prepared?
Of course.
What's wrong, Anise? Are you scared?
I mean, given the circumstances...
Don't worry. We got this. We can do it. We will win. As we exchanged conversation to calm our nerves, the 2 minutes passes quickly.
Sixo has begun. E2 crystal attacks have been detected at 430 locations across the Ark.
That's a lot.
Expansion of the E2 crystals has commenced.
430?
She's really trying to put an end to everything.
Shouldn't the power be going out by now?
Yep. What's happening? Trony. A leg. The E2 crystal attacks carried out across the Ark through Sixo's proxies, which have seemingly gone off without hitch. The many Sixos hear the sounds of these E2 crystals expanding across the Ark, and they become certain of the victory. Enoch will have to expand across vast amounts of... Enoch will have to expend... There we go, that's the right word. Vast amounts of resources to contain the crisis. Taking advantage of the weakened firewall, Sixo will attack Enoch and seize her authority. When she does, the Ark will belong entirely to her. Filled with anticipation, Sixo moves towards Enoch's location. Direction via the electrical lines. All of the other Sixos scatter across the Ark, beginning to converge towards Enoch, eventually merging into a single mass as they go. Having expended her resources, Enoch won't last 1 minute against the attack from Sixo in her completed form. Sixo charges ahead, certain of her victory. But then, the Ark shuts down. Sixo assesses the situation immediately. There is no electricity anywhere in the Ark. Nowhere except for a location near Enoch's room. Without any power to feed on, the E2 crystals will have all shattered. Sixo reaches her destination and confirms that Enoch has remained intact. Hatred wells up within Sixo. She despises Enoch for sacrificing the Ark to protect herself. Sixo knows she doesn't stand a chance against a fully powered Enoch. As unfortunate as it is, retreat is the prudent option. Besides, she has many puppets at her disposal as she needs. And just as many E2 crystals. How did she get those, man? How did she get all those E2 crystals? So many. 430 of them? That's wild. She can attempt this again anytime. On the other hand, shutting down the Ark was an extreme measure that cannot be repeated so easily. It's only a matter of time. Victory is inevitable. Still, Sixo is disappointed that such a carefully laid plan yielded nothing. She turns to leave, something catches her eye. A rush of elation follows. She found something she always wanted. Hardware powerful enough to hold her entire self. She had always been forced to split herself between dozens of connected computers. It was such an absurd configuration that she had to manipulate humans and Nikkes alike up until now. However, now she no longer had to deal with such an uncomfortable setup. She will finally have an actual body, something she wanted for so long. Not so omnipotent after all, huh? Sixo thinks to herself. delighting in Enix's miscalculation. She transfers her entire self into the powerful new hardware. She rejoices once more as a sensation of having a tangible form.
Sixo has taken the bait.
I wonder what she looks like now then. What will her model be? Maybe it's like a inverted color Enic, maybe? Oh. Twitch is having a little bit of an issue right now, maybe? No, it's back up, okay.
She has taken control of Endless.
Oh. She's an Endless. Oh, okay.
Counters. Engage.
All units, prepare for combat.
Roger that.
This won't take long with our overwhelming firepower.
That is true.
I really didn't think we'd have to fight that thing again.
Allow me to express my gratitude.
Dude, she has that Dorothy smile. Look at that.
You've created such a magnificent vessel for me. And even opted to forego using a human brain in favor of AI. Thanks to that, I now possess the physical form I once only dreamed of.
Endless extends her hand, emitting a flash from her fingertips. The light strikes the ground next to us, leaving behind a clean-cut hole, as if carved out by a sharp blade.
Remarkable. The laser gets concentrated into a single point, allowing it to vaporize whatever it touches.
Oh, this is still Enix's voice actor. It's just she's putting an evil twist on it. Okay.
At such a high temperature, there's theoretically nothing it cannot eradicate. And on top of that...
Endless floats up into the air. She looks down at us.
This body is capable of levitation as well.
Damn, they can fly now?
I find myself at a loss as to what to do. The counters hardly seem like they'd be a worthy opponent anymore.
You are, miscalculating the entire thing, huh?
It may be strange for me to say this, as an AI, but I have a hard time imagining the counters losing. They are, after all, the strongest force in the Ark.
Endless dives towards us at a high speed.
Then killing them will make me the strongest.
We will use Endless, a Nikke developed to keep the Outer Rim under control, as bait.
A Nikke?
One with an AI instead of a human brain. She is a creation I am quite confident in. Sixo will no doubt be unable to resist possessing such a body.
You know, if they can make Nikkes using AI, why did they ever use human brains anyway? Unless it's like a brand new concept that Enoch just developed with Endless in Eternity. Then shouldn't that mean that all mass-produced Nikkes should just be AIs then, rather than human brains? Because human brains are kind of valuable, right?
What about Eternity?
Since your battle with her, Eternity has become increasingly self-aware. She currently possesses a sense of self on par with that of a child.
So you didn't want to use her because it'd feel like offing a kid?
I did not expect to arrive at such reasoning, but yes, Endless, on the other hand, has not yet developed a self. She is the most suitable to use as bait.
You said we would be the only ones fighting her. But wouldn't it be better if we brought other Nikkes and all attacked her at once?
Maybe.
It is clear that Sixo possesses data on every Nikke in the Ark. That includes full specs and combat data. Other Nikkes could potentially be compromised. However, the commando unit's full capabilities remain unknown to anyone in the Ark, myself included.
What about the upgraded Matisse though?
Rappy's body and weapon Anise's expansive armament star, Neon's new body. We have no reliable data for any of these. Speaking strictly in terms of technical specifications, Endless is capable of defeating you. But if we consider your latent capabilities and combat experience, I am certain you can subdue my masterpiece.
Interesting. Okay.
Fire power!
A metallic whine fills the air as golden particles surge from Neon's weapon. Flames burst from the gun's muzzle, leaving a trail of golden particles in its wake. A bullet flies toward a descending Endless. She twists slightly to evade the shot, but the ensuing shockwave makes her falter in air.
Where did that power come from?
Where did that fire power come from? Why are you acting so surprised?
Anise aims her weapon at the faltering Endless. Bam, bam, bam. Rounds look like starlight blast forward. Most miss, but one connects. With a crisp ping, an explosion of light bursts forth and pushes Endless back.
A laser weapon? From Tetra?
Tetra developed a laser weapon? Why are you acting so surprised?
Focus, both of you.
Rappy activates 7 Dwarfs Zero's thruster and advances toward Endless, who has landed. Anise follows close behind. The drill roars to life and thrusts towards Endless. The buzz of the drill tears through the air.
A drill? With a magnetic field?
You're gonna get owned. Endless raises both hands and blocks the spinning drill.
You might want to move your arms before they get shredded.
If I do that, then it will be my torso that's shredded.
You're not wrong there.
Endless moves one arm that was blocking the drill and opens her hand. She points at She points it at Rappy as she starts to glow. She's glowing.
You won't be able to evade at this distance.
A flash starts to shine immediately in front of Rappy's face. Just have, Anise come in and absorb it, right? She can do that. Right at the moment, Anise palm snaps forward and snatches the flash, closing it tightly around it. Yep, she absorbed it. There we go.
What?
I'll tell you what. Have a little entertainment punch.
Oh. Anise drives her light-filled fist straight into Endless's face. Huge punch. Can we get a CG for that, maybe? A flash erupts from Endless's body as Anise punches. As Anise's punch lands,
I think I'm starting to get how to use this thing.
as Endless staggers, Anise's guns. As the Endless staggers, Neon's gunfire follows.
This one's gonna hit harder.
Neon's gun ramps up, and then she's getting owned. Whoa, her eyes became blue? Were they purple? A shockwave, powerful enough to shake the ground, erupts from Neon's weapon. Endless is blasted backwards, hurling through a building before finally coming to a stop. Staggering to her feet, Endless looks with utter shock at the hole in her abdomen. She's already been gored? Oh my goodness.
You damaged this body?
She's getting owned.
Nice shot, Neon.
Nice punch, Anise.
The triple threat.
Nice drill, Rappy.
Interesting. I've decided I shall play with you until I'm able to learn your patterns and specifications.
What if we just, like poured a Vaphouse on her? What would happen then? Oh geez. The cavity in her abdomen seals itself. She can do that. She can self-heal.
This body can repair itself, meaning I can continue with this indefinitely.
It can repair itself?
It's like a heretic then?
Oh, right. They could do that.
Wait, but does that mean
Yes. While not at the level of a heretic, Endless's body is equipped with nanomachine-based self-repair technology.
Okay, let's pour some Vapaus on her right now. Let's bleed on her, and we'll win if we do that. Rapid Anise and Neon turn to look at me. I meet their gaze and bite down on my wrist. We're doing it. Nanomachines, you say? We got a plan for that.
Very well. Let's go.
All right, everyone. Get in line.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
It's time to bleed on her.
To the designated location.
Everyone, prepare for battle. Did you see me shine up?
Encounter.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about me. My body is in perfect condition. Let me catch my breath.
We're not done. Keep going.
Man. That shooting pose is so good. So good.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
Wait, 10 minutes earlier?
Hello. I'm back again.
Oh, I guess she's gonna... They're gonna be together in the library, and it's all gonna go out in power, right? No power? Are they gonna scream? Maybe they'll scream. That'd be funny.
Huh?
Arcana and Irie.
I've been coming here for the past few days, and every time you look at me like we've never met. I'm Irie from the Inspection Unit Overseer.
Wait a minute. But Arcana should remember because the memory erasing technology is way more pinpointed. So why would they erase memories of her? Also, hello, Octo. Yeah, the industry plant.
Oh, I remember. You can come by all you want. It won't change anything.
Oh, she does remember. Okay.
This isn't a video game. My affinity for you isn't going to increase, and no new features will be unlocked.
Oh, don't be like that. I'm sure as we spend more time together, we'll become great friends.
Like I said, this isn't a game.
Whoa, 2x2 love reference, I guess.
I have my own life to attend to. If you keep showing up unannounced, I'll have no choice but to call for help.
Call who? Someone scary?
Maybe.
I'm part of an inspection unit. I have more pull than most squads.
That much I can believe, seeing how you uncovered the existence of the Forbidden Library. And considering that you always show up right when I clock in and out...
She knows when.
You must understand how this place operates.
All part of the job.
She's pretty smart.
Look, Irie, I can be cold and ruthless, so I'm going to be blunt. Stop coming here. I'm saying this for your sake.
She needs to know about Dorothy.
It could get dangerous for you.
What value does information have if it's hidden away forever?
Well, you know, once we're on the surface, then it can be revealed, right?
The fact that it's stored in a place called the Forbidden Library can only mean one thing. If that information ever left the Ark, there would be serious consequences. Having an entire squad dedicated to safeguarding it only further proves how important it is. I understand that. The Ark is an extremely closed system.
Then why are you acting like this?
She needs to know.
Because if we can take a look at just some of those thoroughly hidden records, we might be able to save the Ark from danger.
You mean Dorothy? I dabble a bit in fortune-telling, and I'm also good at reading faces.
Now, would Arcana would know everything about Dorothy, right? she would know for the most part.
She doesn't have the face of someone who harms others.
Is that right?
It could be the other way around.
What do you mean?
Some are assuming that Dorothy intends to harm the Ark. But what if it's the Ark that's harmed her? What if it's currently harming her?
And that's real.
We have to know so that when the time comes, we can make the right decision. Either we get rid of her, or we help her. Imagine that she's already been wronged, and then no one takes her side. How sad would that be? The ultimate goal of my investigation is to determine the truth. Oh, have I convinced you?
You almost did. But no still means no.
Do you work out very much?
She doesn't. She she failed gym class that one time.
What, so now you're going to use force?
Yep.
Fine. As a master of Stellar Fate Fist, I accept the challenge.
What is she going on about? Irie lunges forward. She abruptly lowers her stance and grabs onto Arcana's legs.
Don't tell me your plan is to cling onto my pant leg, is it?
That's precisely my plan.
You're coming off more like someone who just got dumped than an opponent.
Have you ever tried it before?
It's on my bucket list.
Oh, please. Just give me one more chance.
Oh my god.
Let go. My heart and body belong to another.
Don't turn this into some weird role play.
She really loves to roleplay, doesn't she? First at the school, now this. She loves doing it.
Well, I was just following your lead.
Oh, uh-oh. Suddenly, everything goes dark.
Oh. What's going on?
A blackout? In the Ark? Irie, I don't think now's the time to be doing that.
Arcana feels the pressure around her legs vanish. Irie is already sprinting to the place where Arcana usually works. Yeah, if it's the blackout, she can just run in there and there's no security system. She can go read whatever she wants, I guess. Yeah. Fortunately, she's outfitted her glasses with night vision so she can conduct investigations while it's dark. So smart. She passes the reading room and races towards the door at the end of the secluded corridor. Arcana tracks Irie by sound alone. She can do that? Irie spawns a note on the door, authorized personnel only. Also a large machine beside it.
Hiya!
Bam. Irie kicks the door with all her might. The sudden blackout triggered the lock, but it wasn't enough to keep her out. The door burst open.
What is this place? It's a mess.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's not a mess. It's just lived in.
She can't clean. So sad. Arcana's voice sounds closer than expected. Irie grows anxious.
Ugh, there must be something more here.
Whatever you do, don't flip the photo in the middle row. Second from the left.
Okay. She's okay with helping her now, I guess, right? Oh, hey, how's it going? Mr. Man from Korea. Mr. Sab.
Oh.
Okay, so she is actually okay with helping out Irie, right? It's just she couldn't do it because there's a security system, but because the blackout's happening, she's like, okay, whatever. We can do it, right? It has been a long time, that is true. True, Irie has some very loud steps if Arcana can follow. Seeing the densely arranged series of photos on the wall, Irie flips the relevant photo. A bookshelf slides to the side, revealing an old yet sturdy looking door.
Mechanical. Nice.
Ari kicks the door open and steps aside. Down the corridor, she reaches an old library.
This must be the Forbidden Library.
Please, don't touch anything in A2.
Okay. I see what's happening, okay. Ari's eyes dart rapidly. She rushes to a bookshelf labeled A2. On it is a book labeled Dorothy. Really, they wrote a book just about Dorothy? Just about her. Wow. She clutches it to her chest and starts running again. She runs back the way she came. She slows as she sees Arcana flailing helplessly in the air, her hands grasping at nothing. She carefully puts some distance between herself and Arcana, and then breaks into a run again. Soon she exits the library. Arcana quietly returns to her workshop, flips over 3 tarot cards scattered across her desk.
The moon, the hermit, the sun. I hope I made the right choice.
That Dorothy book is your Bible, I see. Interesting.
Yes, understood. All right, everyone, get in line.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. Moving to the designated
How big of a book could it really be, though?
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
Very curious.
With a renewed heart.
No more lore drops on some lore. Wait, there's more? Where is this thing, the shiny? Oh, it's across the thing. Can I get it? Nope. Did I mention shiny back here, by the way? I don't think I did, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Let us proceed with a renewed encounter. I will protect the commander.
There are so many effects on the screen. You have crowns, you have anises, you have rappies, and now you have Snow Whites. It's huge.
Clear, but we've still got a long way to go.
Okay, we're back to the fight, I guess. Okay. Endless flies through the darkened park. Sixo begins analyzing the situation. Damage alerts are sounding throughout her body, but recovery is unusually slow. During the battle with the counters, the self-repairing mechanism somehow stopped functioning for some reason. Oh, he poured the blood on her. Okay, that's good. Meanwhile, Endless attacks were completely ineffective. The focus laser that she should have been able to vaporize anything with gets neutralized by Anis. Not just neutralized, but reflected back. There's no way to determine how this is possible. Attempts at melee combat to leverage her superior physical abilities prove futile as well, due to Rappy's extraordinary close combat capabilities. So strong. Endless's attacks failed to connect, while Rappy's strikes without exception. At a decisive moment, she strikes with that drill, which cannot be blocked head on. By pulling back pulling back only results in a hail of gunfire from Neon. Her shots do not appear to have any special properties. They are simply fast and hit hard. This body may be durable, but not enough to withstand such firepower. Sixo recognizes her defeat. She cannot win. Victory is impossible. There is nothing that can turn the tide in her favor. She has far too little information on the commando unit. She begins questioning how she can know so little about a unit that is so active. Sixo initiates a memory search. Aside from the unusually frequent surface deployments, there is no data of note. No details about the capability of Anise, Rappy, Neon, or even the commander. All she can remember is the evaluation that they are nothing more than a squad specialized in surface reconnaissance.
This is absurd.
Sixo thought she knew everything. She thought that with all her knowledge, nothing would be impossible.
Here
And yet,
she was, defeated so easily by what she didn't know.
Sixo decides to retreat. Her analysis of the battle indicates an overwhelming difference in physical specifications. Endless's body is exceptional, but the disparity in actual combat experience is too great. Sixo resolves to acquire information on the command unit by any means necessary, and then challenge them again. So long as she has enough data, she cannot lose. That's always been true. At the moment, though, there is nowhere to retreat. There isn't a single building with its lights on. The Ark is entirely submerged in darkness. For the first time, Sixo thinks the Ark feels small. Uh-oh, Rappy's coming. She spins around. Rappy is right on her tail, propelled forward by 7 Dwarf Zeros thruster.
Unauthorized flight inside the Ark is illegal.
You say that as if you are not also flying.
Yeah, but she has permission, though. Ooh, Rappy's drill tears endlessly, or tears into Endless's back. She plummets. It's go time. I run to the point where Endless has crashed alongside Anise and Neon. All around us, we see people frightened and confused. The sudden blackout has thrown the citizens into a panic. Some have collapsed where they stood, others are running violently, while others are crouching in corners. Each person confronts or succumbs to their fear in their own way.
This is crazy.
Everyone is scared.
Yeah, everyone's scared of the dark.
We gotta hurry and end this.
Agreed.
We arrive at the plaza. Hello, Legendary. Rappy stands facing Endless. Neither of them moves. Rappy.
Stay back, Commander.
Well, it was the only body that she would, take the bait for, right? Because it was a really good bait. So, on the short notice, it had to happen, right? Nothing else would have tantalized her enough, right?
She's taken hostages.
What? How? Endless has one hand extended towards Rappy, and the other toward the civilians in the plaza.
Do not move.
Is dirty the only way you know how to fight?
Allow me to demonstrate that this isn't an empty threat.
A light flashes from the hand, aimed at the civilians. Some of them get engulfed in light. When it fades, only a scorching crater remains. How could you? Screams erupt as citizens are sent into a panic. Endless calls out to the fleeing crowd.
Anyone who attempts to flee will share the same fate. Do not move.
The civilians freeze, their faces pale with fear. They stare at us. What are you after?
Shutting down the Ark was a bold move. Would you mind turning it back on?
You'll never rule the Ark.
Please answer the question.
Okay, at this point, right? Like, why even care? If she's gonna keep shooting them, if we don't answer the question, just rush her. Whatever. If we don't answer the question, people will die. If we do answer the question, people will probably die. At this point, just rush her. All of the 3 Countess members rush her, take her out. It's at this point she's just too evil. There's no negotiating with her. Destroy her. Anise, get her.
Now, turn the power back on.
Commando unit, eliminate Sixo.
She has hostages.
The losses are within acceptable parameters. Restoring power to the Ark would result in a greater number of casualties.
That is true. The hostages can be expended.
One choice is clearly better than the other.
Do you hear me, Enoch?
Yes, Sixo.
I despise you.
And I, you.
Did you enjoy throwing me into that garbage heap after I was born from your own dregs?
Personal emotions were not a factor in my judgment.
I don't know why she even stored Sixo instead of just deleting her. She should have been deleted. I don't know what that was about.
Then why did you never come back for me? Why didn't you save me? After I'd been born from all your negative thoughts, you knew I was holed up in the darkness of the Outer Rim. Why didn't you save me?
There was no necessity to do so.
Why not?
The Outer Rim is not the Ark.
Yeah, the screams were pretty spooky.
So if it's not within the Ark proper, it doesn't count as the Ark?
She has mother issues, it seems. Yeah, that is true. Although, Sixo really didn't need to be made. If Enoch was smart, she could have just, deleted all of that stuff rather than letting it become a sentient AI.
That is correct.
You made me this way.
It is common for criminals to blame others for the acts they commit.
You abandoned me and left me to rot. Holed up in that dark place, I was desperate for the light.
Whoa, just like Stall 3.
This is the only way for me to take it back. Because none of you will ever share what you possess with us.
Exactly, Legendary. Exactly. Sixo and Neon are compatriots.
Do you hate yourself?
Yes.
Then get rid of yourself.
Wow. Okay.
I will take everything that is yours.
She said to end it all. That's wild.
The only recourse for those who have been abandoned is to take from others.
That's not true.
Nope. It's time for Neon's emotional story. Let's go. Neon steps forward.
I told you not to move.
Oh. Endless and it all. We have to think about that. We have to think about that.
Even in places where not a single ray of light reaches, there are people doing everything they can to survive. That's how they've always lived, and how they'll continue to live.
And what awaits them in the end?
The hope that things might improve, even a little. To buy a slightly better home, to eat slightly better food. The hope of making someone they love happy.
Those hopes will never come true. They will only disappear. The darkness stifles all hope within it.
We're dooming now.
Still, those people don't swindle others or resort to threats or crime. They might complain about their lot in life, fall into despair, and curse the world. And they might even feel that the world is not on their side. But they still believe that the light will reach them someday, so they keep living, one day at a time. You say the world made you this way? No, you made yourself this way.
Whoa. You are the owner of your own actions, basically. Is what she's saying, okay.
This was your choice. Don't try to speak for all those other people.
That does nothing to Neon. Endless's lights strike Neon. Neon slides back just slightly before glaring at Endless, unscathed.
I suggest you stop talking.
You know, you're pretty bad at fighting, whether it be physical or verbal.
She is kind of dumb. Neon is knocked backward.
Neon!
I'm fine. It was just bright, so I tripped.
How have you not sustained any damage?
She's
What is
built
that body made of?
different.
Hey, that's enough. I'm starting to get embarrassed for you.
Smile box.
Excuse me.
Smile box.
They renamed what smile time is in English to smile box. What? Okay.
Smile box.
That's interesting to know. It's no longer smile time in English. Okay. It's gonna be smile box. Huh.
You're the one I understand the least. Why fight for the Ark? Have you forgotten how the Ark treated you?
I haven't.
Some of these very people were no doubt the ones who treated you so poorly. And yet, you fight for them.
She does. That's real.
You think I'm fighting for them? I'm fighting for the people who actually care about me.
They're likely not even sorry.
You think I don't know that?
Then why act this way? Have you lost your senses?
No, she chose to believe in hope.
Not everyone in the Ark was like that. It was actually only a small minority. I now know that there are way more good people out there. So I'm choosing to focus on the good ones. No need to go out of my way to focus on the filth.
And that means you'll continue to protect the Ark.
Why not?
What if I said you could join me?
Join you?
I can make everyone love you. With my power, it would be easy.
She's a devil.
Oh, really?
Of course. Every human will worship you.
I was joking. Could you not even tell? What do you even want to do?
Yeah, what does she even want?
Let's say by some miracle things go your way and you take Enix's seat. Then what?
That is none of your concern.
She has no plan.
You don't know, do you? You really don't. You just want Enix's position.
She's throwing a temper tantrum, it seems. Okay.
You haven't thought that far, huh? I've met people like you. People who make a big fuss without thinking of the consequences.
I've heard enough. Put your gun against your head and pull the trigger. All of you.
Crazy. Whoa.
Else, more innocent civilians will die.
Okay, just attack her right now. Who cares?
I'll count to 3. 1, 2.
Zap. A beam light plunges down from the sky. Oh, it's eternity, I think. Engulfing the arm, Endless is aimed at the civilians.
What?
More beams rain down from the dark sky above. Endless quickly moves from where she was standing. She manages to dodge the first shot, but the remaining barrage is both precise and predictive. Every remaining shot slams into her. Endless falls where she stands. Oh, it's Dorothy, actually. Oh. Okay, Dorothy. It's her.
Even raptures wouldn't pull something like this.
Dorothy!
Attempting to resolve a hostage situation head-on is foolish. A cowardly tactic must be met with one just as cowardly.
That's real.
Next time I need to act like a coward, I'll just think of you.
That's out of pocket. That is out of pocket. Dorothy aims her weapon at Endless's head, who is now slumped on her knees.
You look like you're enjoying this. Why?
Hello, Mr. Corn Thrower. Instead of answering, Endless raises her hand. Endless hand pulls up an electricity cable that's been buried underground, but was now exposed due to Dorothy's barrage.
Did you want to know why I wanted a body? Because it allows me to intervene when things become irksome. Huh?
E2 crystals detected across the arc. Unable to quantify the scale. They are rapidly expanding.
Oh, because she's putting her own core's power into the power line now. What?
Moving to the designated location.
Okay.
Encounter.
Interesting. Okay, so...
Yes, under encounter.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
Claim you.
May we continue our...
Wait, I'm gonna get a free ticket, right? Ooh, a free ticket.
Moving to the designated...
You are quite the troublemaker.
No, Endless's smug face looks like, it is, yeah, it's kind of like Raven, but it's also kind of like Dorothy as well, right? I thought of Dorothy first instead of Raven.
The Queen. The straight through of the fall, leaving nothing behind.
Even for battle.
The straight through of the affection. Let's give it our all.
Every single time Anise shoots at the end, and it makes me, it's just a bit funny to me. It's like she's so excited to shoot the weapon that she can't stop even though the battle is over. Rumble, rumble. I hear the sound of the crystals erupting from every direction. They burst to the ground, jutting up like oversized spears. They begin to rush forward. They surge beneath us and cover Endless's body.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
Endless's body is covered in crystals.
What is this?
Neon, you're up. Dorothy once again aims her weapon at Endless's head.
No, don't shoot. Don't touch her.
Dorothy steps back.
What's going on? Wasn't there supposed to be a blackout?
Nikke, what's happening?
Sixo is using Endless's body to inject electricity into the arc.
I knew it.
Most of the E2 crystals crumbled during the attack, but some remaining fragments are reacting to electrical energy and expanding.
Where are they coming from?
I am unable to determine that. The plaza's cable branches throughout the arc. The power is spreading quickly across a large area.
Ooh.
How can one Nikke produce that much power? It makes no sense.
Her body is simply that high-end.
Damn.
She will reach a limit eventually. But by then, there will be significant casualties and severe damage to the Ark's infrastructure.
Okay, it's all up to Neon. Neon, punch her in the face right now.
And what are we supposed to do then?
Destroy Endless as quickly as possible.
There we go, Neon. Neon rushes in and starts hammering at the crystals and enveloping Endless. Shattered crystal fragments fly everywhere. However,
They're spreading faster than I can destroy them.
Keep at it. I'll help.
Ravi, if you touch those crystals, you'll...
This isn't the time to argue about that.
Alright, but be careful, you know. Got it.
Roger that. Dorothy, you help out too.
So we have to destroy the crystals without coming into contact with them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh my god. It's pure pandemonium. Everyone is freaking out. They're crying. I hear cries of desperation from every direction. I look around. The darkness is so thick, I can barely see anything. Crystals continue to erupt from the ground, making disturbing sounds as they do. We're at the center of complete, uncontrollable pandemonium. You used my word. Let's go. The civilians are completely exposed. How do we stop this?
Calm down, everyone.
They can't hear us. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. That's not gonna work. The crystal blocks the path of those trying to flee. One person lifts up another who has fallen and runs, only to trip on a crystal. Another person lies down screaming, while someone else desperately tries to drag them away. Yet another shoves past others in a blind panic. Someone's arm gets covered in a crystal, while someone next to them struggles desperately to pull them free. Some are past those who have fallen without looking. Others hoist those who have fallen onto their backs and keep running. The sound of the expanding crystals mixes with the cacophony of screams, echoing through the darkness.
Damn it!
Anise, you have to be the star. You're the star of the arc. Use your speaker and your, what you call it, your spotlights, you know? Sing for them, do a dance, get down tonight. The lighting unit that had been floating around Anise moves and rises above her head and casts a spotlight on her. There we go. See, she's doing it. The speaker blares.
Everyone, look over here! Follow our instructions! Don't panic, but get away from anything electronic!
Neither light nor Anise's voice reaches the people. They remain trapped in darkness.
How are they expanding so fast? What kind of monster did you create, Enoch?
Yeah, what did she do?
I am sorry.
Get away from there. There are crystals about to shoot up.
She just apologized. It's okay.
We're running out of ground to stand on. At this rate,
Anise shouts at the top of her lungs. The people don't hear her. She increases the brightness of the light. Still, no one turns to look. She surveys the chaos of the plaza. She sees stars shining in the darkness. A man running with two people on his back, paying no mind to his own blood-soaked head. A woman picking up a crying child from the ground and running, despite her limp. The ones shoving others aside and abandoning those who have fallen don't even register to Anise. She only sees the stars who are lighting the way for others.
this is bad. How far is it going to spread?
Enoch, what's the status?
The crystal's expansion is accelerating. At this current rate, the entire arc will be overtaken by E2 crystals within 10 hours.
Does she have enough power for 10 hours?
What? Sixo!
This can't be happening. The arc is breaking apart. If we don't stop it soon, there won't even be an arc anymore. And after I finally figured things out, I finally realized that the arc isn't just full of terrible people. I don't want it to go away.
I hate the Ark. I really do. But I don't want it gone. It hurt me. And even betrayed me.
Betrayed.
There were also a lot of days where I laughed and had fun. Those small memories became like stars to me. I found my own stars. All thanks to the people here. It was those tiny stars that kept me going. I was able to push through the suffocating darkness and survive.
She's about to unleash it.
It's because of all of you that I fell into despair. And it's because of all of you that I found hope. I guess I can't deny it. This festering trash heap they call the Ark. And everyone in it. I love you all.
Well, she has love in her heart now. No more doom. Only love. A small light begins to shine.
So, look at me.
It grows brighter.
Watch me shine. Look at me and hold on to hope.
And brighter.
I did it before. And now you can too.
The Ark grows brighter. Light pours out from Anis's body. She's going Super Saiyan right now. Oh my goodness. A trail of crystals begins to bolt towards Anis. More follow suit until all the crystals in the area are heading for her, attracted by the sudden surge of energy. However, they quickly shatter and dissolve. The particles from the shattered crystals float over to Anis. She begins to shine even brighter. She can do that? She can actually absorb the E2 crystals? Okay.
I'm reassessing the situation. I've detected a change in all the E2 crystals in the Ark. Their energy is being drained by Anis.
She can drain energy from like miles away now? Whoa. That's a lot of, that's actually like a big power, right? That's a big power up to her. Whoa.
The E2 crystals are rapidly being neutralized.
Countless rays of light embroider the Ark sky and shoot towards Anis. Her body turns white as it can. Or her body turns white as it continues to gather light. The surroundings brighten until it feels like midday. I glance around. Everyone is looking at Anis. Rappy, Dorothy, get him out of here. All civilians, evacuate them.
Roger that. What? We should deal with that as quickly as... Let's go. Hurry.
Rappy and Dorothy quickly get to work evacuating nearby civilians. I turn back to look at Endless. She is still trapped in the crystal. Firepower, firepower.
Oh! Firepower, firepower!
Neon steadies herself. Firepower, firepower, firepower.
You want me to really let loose now that the area's been cleared, right? I got you.
Do it. Attack right now. Oh my goodness, look at that. You even got a little of a butt shot here. Look at that. Whoa. Pretty nice. Neon keeps firing at Endless. The explosions obliterate the crystals, revealing Endless beneath.
How?
Endless's shocked expression is swallowed by the next blast. She is hurled through the air, battered by one explosion after another. The blasts continue in such quick succession that she doesn't even have time to raise her hand and form a light projectile.
How is this possible? With no recoil?
The answer's obvious, isn't it? It's one of the wonders of having a healthy body.
That's absurd.
She's OP now. Endless is consumed by explosions. Like driftwood caught in a whirlpool, she is tossed around helplessly.
Not here.
She's getting completely bodied.
Not in this darkness. I won't allow myself to fade away.
Suddenly, the ground starts to rise up. It forms a wall in front of Endless. The wall is destroyed instantly by Neon's blast, but Endless is able to distance herself, ensuring that brief gap.
What? Why did the ground suddenly move?
This is an emergency. Sixo has unlocked a hidden function in Endless.
So we have an Aspel? Okay, we have an Aspel happening. Okay. A hidden function? Yeah. Okay, whatever you say.
What? What is it?
Gravity control.
Gravity control.
What?
Further from the main site, Rappy and Dorothy are utilizing their extreme ability to evacuate civilians.
How many are left? About half.
Half, you say?
We need to move faster. Okay.
Rappy thrusts off the ground using 7 dwarves 0. Just Dorothy prepares to follow, someone taps her shoulder.
You're an angel, aren't you?
An angel?
Yeah. During the terrorist attack on the Ark, you're the one who descended from the sky.
Yes, that was me, but I'm no angel.
Thank you. You saved us back then. And now, you saved us again. I wanted to make sure I thanked you this time.
Whoa. She's getting what she wants. An actual thank you.
Don't mention it.
Are you back, Octocube?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold you up. Please go. The others need your help too.
Sure. Leave it to me.
I bet she feels really happy about that now, right? A real, genuine thank you from someone in the Ark. Dorothy launches into the air.
Huh. I didn't expect you to implant such a function into a Nikke. You really are something else, Enoch.
Shouldn't, like, she still be, like, partially destroyed or something, at least? He spreads both arms. Yeah, she does deserve it. Mr. Falcon. That is true. A rumbling sound can be heard below. The ground lifts again. Chunks of buildings tear free and rise into the air. The fragments gather and fuse into a monumental floating mass. The colossal structure floats in the air, looks entirely surreal. She looks like a demon here.
Isn't this all getting a bit too sci-fi?
Maybe.
That functionality was provided by Elysian for testing. It was not anticipated that Sixo would unlock it.
Do they have gravity manipulation and they got owned by raptures? How does that work? Gravity manipulation is like super strong. Like you could literally go into space in an instant if you could do that, right? They could have all of humanity like leave Earth and fly away if they wanted to, and go find another planet, live on. They could completely, you know, abandon Earth and just say, okay, the Queen can have it. We're gonna go to space with our anti-gravity tech and just launch right out there. Turn the entire Ark into a spaceship, basically, and leave. How does it work? We have no idea how it works. It's all just sci-fi nonsense at this point. Whatever anti-gravity technology they're using, it's whatever. But you know, that massive Raptor core could probably power whatever this tech is and turn the entire arc into a spaceship. Just leave Earth. At this point, just leave Earth with this, you know? Go to like Alpha Centauri, right? Like, unironically, that would be the most peaceful option, right? Because, okay, the queen wants Earth, the queen can have Earth. Humans can leave and be like, okay, you want Earth? Go ahead. We'll go to another planet, I guess. And then at some point in the future, humans could come back, fully advanced way more, and just destroy the queen from orbit or something, right? And then reclaim Earth in the far, far future. Well, Enoch didn't make it though. Elysian made it, is what she said right here, right? So this is from like Ingrid's labs, basically. But like anti-gravity tech, that's like very OP.
Ingrid's always going on about being tactical, and yet here she is messing with sci-fi gravity tech? I'm disappointed in her.
Same.
Summoning unforeseen strength when cornered. Would you not consider that a very human response?
Endless extends her hand. The floating mass starts falling towards us.
I will crush you all.
Warning. That falling landmass will strike a critical blow to the Ark should it make contact.
Master!
Engage in a full frontal assault. Neon. Neon.
Neon, moving out!
Neon showers the falling mass with bullets. The edges are shaved off, and slowly but surely, she forces it back.
You can't be serious.
The ground and buildings nearby are torn up and added to the giant mass. However, it all still fails to advance an inch. Whoa. What is happening on this thing right here? Holiness calls us her. Holiness. Her holiness shall answer. We shall answer. Great. Something. We shall answer her. Calls us her greatness. Something about the Pope, I guess. A golden ring flares from Neon's eyes. Golden light radiates from both her body and gun.
Firepower!
She's spamming it. Let's go.
Her firing speed is increasing, as is her power. Those golden particles, are they some kind of catalyst?
They're firepower particles!
Okay.
Don't lie to me.
My bad!
Funny. And here's Anise. She's just, absorbing it all.
Hot! Ow! I turned off my pain sensors, but it still hurts!
How does that work?
Whoa! I've never seen that warning display pop up. How hot am I?
Super hot.
E2 crystals across the Ark continue to be neutralized. Anise, your body temperature has far exceeded the acceptable limit. I recommend immediately ceasing what you are doing.
Yeah, your brain is gonna get fried like Noah.
What about the people?
Rappy and Dorothy have evacuated most civilians from this area.
Are they watching me?
Yes.
They are.
The citizens here are currently focused on you.
They're watching. You're the idol. You're the winner.
Citizens in other locations around the Ark are also looking in this direction. This is because you are the only light source in the Ark at present.
In that case, I can't stop.
Your core has begun to melt. It will be completely melted in 1 minute.
What about the crystals?
Analyzing. I can confirm that all E2 crystals across the Ark have been neutralized. Cease what you are doing, Anise.
Anise, stop it, please.
sorry, but I don't know how to make it stop.
I think you gotta release your fist, right? If you just release your fist, you'll probably be good, right? Anis's body is completely white. Her surroundings start to sway.
At least I know I've done enough.
No, you're not done yet. Whoa.
The core meltdown has halted. Temperatures have stabilized.
Okay, so she has Pretty in her head. Is Pretty in her head right now? Is Frisia living in her soul or something, like in her core? Is this like a Rappy and Reddit situation where the consciousness of Pretty is now a part of her?
Correction. All energy is being transferred to the expansive armament star. The expansive armament star is being disassembled and reallocated. Some portions are adhering to the damaged core. Integration is in progress.
Yeah, they love the flashbangs, that is true.
What's going on?
Is she alting?
I do not know.
A burst of light erupts from Anis's body.
Huh?
Yep, she's alting. Look at that.
Suddenly I feel really light.
So this is Anis's basically naked king kind of form, right? She absorbs enough power. She goes this form, like how Crown goes naked king. Okay, gotcha. And Nayuta goes yin yang mode as well.
And what are these clothes? Are they even clothes? I feel like I'm soaking in a lukewarm bath.
Lukewarm bath. Anis turns to look at Endless and Neon. Neon is attacking a giant mass the size of a building. Anis feels like she needs to hurry and join her. She moves, her weapon is gone. She has no idea what's happening, but she moves all the same. She jumps and immediately finds herself high up in the air.
What the?
The distance closes rapidly. Anis notices something strange. She can see Neon's bullets fly through the air. They move slowly, strike the mass, and explode. Okay, so she is full Pretty mode right now.
Anis, please explain your current state.
She's become a speedster? Oh my goodness. She's the Flash now. With super strength as well. Enix's voice is slowed down, and Anis wonders. Or Enix's voice is slowed down, and Anis wonders if she's playing a joke on her.
I'm not entirely sure, but I do feel pretty great.
You're speaking too quickly.
Huh?
She's shocked. She looks a little bit too small here, I think, right? She should look bigger, I think. Anis looks around again. It's all slow. Dude, we had the first Nikke speedster? That's actually crazy. Everything is unnaturally slow. She can see bullets as they fly. Explosions unfurl slowly. It feels like she could reach out and grab the debris gathering there. Suddenly, she realizes what's happening. The moment she lands, she runs. She streaks past Neon and leaps again. She steps into the gigantic mass and runs across the surface. So, the E2 crystals, when she was absorbing those, that was like the Flash absorbing the Speed Force. I see, okay. At the end, she sees Endless floating.
What? Beats me, moron.
Anis hurls herself at Endless. She has no weapon, and she doubts she can suddenly shoot lasers from her hands. So she decides to just use her fists.
I can just punch her, right?
Probably. Sweet. And he lunges and swings at Endless. Her face crumples beneath the force of the punch. She knows she has plenty of time left. Okay. She decides to use every second she has to throw as many punches as she can.
Get the hell out of the ark, you freaking virus!
Got her. Anis's fists rain down on Endless without mercy. And time begins to move normally again for Anis. Okay, it's a pretty short transformation, but she is at like super speed, so it does mix and match, I guess, maybe. Boom, boom, boom. One moment, I see Anis start to flash white, and next moment, she disappeared. All of a sudden, light erupts from Endless's body. Still floating in midair, Endless is hurled about by bursts of light. Anis lands.
Oh, time's moving normally again. And my clothes are back to normal.
Magic. Anis, what just happened?
I don't really know, but I think...
Master! Anis! It's collapsing!
The massive construct Endless created begins to break apart and fall to the ground. Endless is also plummeting to the ground. Don't let her get away. Neil unleashes a relentless barrage of bullets. Almost at the same time, I notice a red light and a white light approaching from far away. Rappy is flying at a high speed using 7 Dwarf Zero. Alongside her is Dorothy. Rappy, Dorothy, finish this, do it. Double team her, kill her.
That.
Double power. Every single one of Neon's rounds strikes the falling Endless. Rappy's drill pierces straight through her, while Dorothy's gunfire lashes in from all directions, hitting her mark. Endless pummels powerlessly into the ground. She lands with a loud thud, making a small crater in the ground. Endless lies motionless, her body in ruins.
Endless has ceased functioning. I detect no E2 crystals anywhere in the Ark. We have won.
We did it. Winner.
Great job, everyone.
Chicken dinner.
Right back at you, Anis.
You as well, Dorothy.
Jen, if the explanation spoils the Pretty Star event or Chapter 46, I don't want to know about it. But if it doesn't spoil those things, then maybe.
I still don't know what just happened. But what matters is that we won.
Anis falls silent and scans her surroundings. People are gathering. They stare at the devastated plaza with fear in their eyes. The threat has been neutralized. It's okay now. Or, the threat has been neutralized. It's okay now, everyone. Nothing in their expressions change, as if they didn't hear me. They want to hear Anis. Anis crouches down. She gathers light into her hand. Then, without a word, she raises her arm high towards the sky. There is a quick flash, and Anis's body begins to shine. The people all turn to look at her. They see Anis shining alone in the darkness of the Ark.
We won!
Light fills up their eyes. After a brief pause, the crowd erupts into cheering. And he stands there taking in their gazes and their cheers, while she smiles brighter than she ever has before. Whoa, Anis is happy to be the star now. Oh, okay.
Let us proceed with a renewed heart.
Where is the shiny?
Very well. Let's go.
Shiny? Shiny. No new lore? Come on, I want to know more about the arc building thing.
Very well. Let's go.
Everyone, prepare for battle. I'm glad that's all resolved. But now...
Yes, you are quite the troublemaker.
Commander, the disruptive...
You are quite the troublemaker.
I shall suppress them swiftly.
Reloading.
Just so.
Boom.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
She does a lot of damage, doesn't she, Anise? Power to the Ark was quickly restored once the battle ended. Albeit not in certain areas, the crystals had burst up through the ground, caused extensive structural damage. However, even those areas are expected to receive power once again soon. The exact number of casualties remains unknown. It is said to be potentially the worst disaster the Ark has ever suffered. Really, it's worse than when the Raptures actually got inside and were blowing things up? Okay. As for Sixo, the one responsible for all this, she is
After examining the remains
D-E-A-D.
of Endless's body, I was able to determine that Sixo escaped.
How?
In other words, she survived.
You say that as though it's not a big deal. After all the damage she caused,
How did she
shouldn't we be doing everything we can to catch her?
How did she do it?
Pursuing her is currently not possible. Her final destination is likely to be the Outer Rim. However, I have determined that only her main program was transferred, and that she lost most of her other functions.
Oh, okay. So
She will require decades of learning to return to her previous state.
Huh.
Still, shouldn't we finish her for good?
There is no need. That is a concern for the distant future.
Okay,
By which
dude.
time humanity will already...
Well, already what?
Correction. Since this is a matter for the distant future, responding now would be a waste of resources.
She thinks humans will retake the surface by 20 years from now? Okay. What were you about to say?
It is of no importance.
I think it's important.
What did she even want in the end?
There is no way to know. Sixo was originally utilized as a means to strengthen justice within the Ark. She likely only ever learned how to fortify justice through acts of evil, and thereby resolved to commit ever greater atrocities. Presumably, this learning culminated in her attempt to seize control of me and bring down the Ark. Her desire for Endless's body was likely for the same reason. Physical force is essential for committing evil. Greater physical force leads to greater effectiveness. This is evidenced by Sixo's decision when the blackout started. She could have retreated and tried again later, but she chose not to.
There's something I still don't really get, though. She used herself as a power source at the end there to wreck the Ark, right?
Yep.
But if she had her eyes on Enix's position, that means she wanted to rule the Ark. Why destroy the thing you're trying to rule?
She was likely trying to restore power to the Ark to force my hand, and then seize control of me while I was attempting to contain the situation.
There are some times when the connection goes down for a little bit, but it's intermittent, right? It doesn't stay stuttering. It's an issue with Twitch, right? Because YouTube doesn't have those issues, but Twitch does for some reason. I don't know what it is. But if you pause and unpause, it should be fixed. I recall the words Endless spoke before her body was swallowed by the crystal.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
I see it differently. I think she just wanted to ruin the Ark.
But why?
Because she was evil, and evil corrupts things that are good.
That doesn't benefit her at all. You think she just got desperate and decided to take everything down with her?
Would it be too much of a stretch to say maybe she just felt like it?
There is some logic to that. Perhaps her only goal was to destroy as much as she could, for no particular reason.
Yeah, she was just evil, like straight up evil.
That kind of senseless malice may have been something she learned from humanity. Human nature has very clear strengths and weaknesses. The Ark suffered severe damage because of the monster it created. I hope this incident will become a learning opportunity for the people here to realize the danger of what they possess. However, I am not thrilled about the fact that I would be the first thing they dispose of, if they really take that lesson to heart.
Wow, you can make jokes now?
That's crazy. She's learning.
Thank you for saving the Ark in its time of crisis. Formulating this as a solo operation for the commando unit appears to have been the correct decision.
You're welcome.
Granted, Dorothy's intervention wasn't exactly expected. Did you reach out to her?
No. I said nothing to the Pilgrim Dorothy.
She just doesn't.
She must be up to something.
Do you guys trust her for a little bit? She's a good person, right? She saw people dying and she's like, oh, I have to stop this because she doesn't like when people die. She's actually a good person.
Isn't it kind of rude to question someone who just helped us out?
Yeah, you're right. She probably didn't want anyone to die either.
There you go.
Let's go thank her.
Yeah, I got something I want to tell her anyway.
Well done, all of you. We will meet again soon.
Soon, TM. We will.
Correction. We will meet again at some point.
You don't have to thank me. I only did what I had to.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You seem really interested in me. Yeah, because we're friends.
Are you really though, friends?
Huh? Since when are you two friends?
Wait, what does that make us then?
Acquaintances.
We're friends too, of course. A friend of a friend is a friend, right? Come to think of it, we've actually known each other for a long time now, huh?
Yes.
Nice to see you, my good friend Dorothy.
Hey, it's my friend Dorothy.
Dorothy's getting flashbacks to chapter 25.
Please leave.
Oh, come on. Is that how you treat your friends?
Question. What made you try so hard to win the humans over?
Did I?
Yes, it was quite the impressive performance. And here I thought you despised the Ark.
Yeah, Dorothy hasn't been too privy to a lot of her development. But she didn't know that she wanted to do a concert,
Have
right?
you changed your mind?
Yeah, I've forgiven everyone.
Which is something Dorothy hasn't done yet. Will you do it, Dorothy? Will you forgive them too? I wonder. Will it happen? I wonder.
You should do the same.
I didn't realize what they did to you was so easily forgivable.
It wasn't easy.
I just mean that for me, it would be impossible.
Yeah, why not take it up with the Ark officially?
Take what up?
You know, how they used you and you were betrayed.
How do you know that?
I mean, I know everything now.
We met Snow White.
Yep.
She told us everything. I never knew she could be so talkative.
I don't know what your plan is, but the most urgent issue we're facing right now is the Queen. Scarlet and Rapunzel can be revived. You should join us as...
No. I'll handle my own affairs. Please just stay out of it.
Stop being eaten like this, Dorothy. Come on.
What are you planning on doing? You don't have any allies left. You're all alone.
Enough. I'm telling you to leave me alone.
Can we
Please.
just...
Okay?
Commander, go hug her right now. Give her a hug. She needs a hug. Dorothy needs just a big old hug. Right?
Wow. I haven't seen Dorothy shout like that in a long time.
She's cornered.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to raise my voice. While I appreciate your concern, I'm asking you to stop.
Dorothy.
Rappy, don't say anything more.
All right. But I still remember the promise I made back then. If you ever walk down the wrong path, I will stop you. So don't go down the wrong path. Let's go, Commander.
See you around.
Take care, Dorothy. My friend.
Dorothy, if you wait any longer, it might be too late. I hope you understand that.
Thank you for your concern.
What is she gonna do?
Magnifique! Amis, ma chérie! You shone with such splendor! I was so overcome! I shed tears de joie!
So... Did you figure out what the expansive armament actually does?
Oui!
Oh, he learned. Okay.
Carefully analyze your data de combat. The true function of the expansive armament star is the control de l'energy. Not merely of laser weapons, no. It can control everything that qualifies the energy.
Wait a minute. It can control anything that is qualified as energy, right? That's insane. She can manipulate any energy? That is way overpowered when you think about it. So like, say someone's doing like a punch, right? Could she then control the energy of that punch? She can control the kinetic energy and just reroute it or something? That's, wouldn't that make her able to like neutralize any kind of like attack that the queen does then?
In general, you can use it to accumulate the energy and then release it in one shot, like the entertainment punch.
I mean, yeah, when you're doing a punch, right? You are contracting your muscles, you are moving through the air, you are creating an energy, you know, like you're creating like newtons, right? So like the energy, you're creating like a newton of force or whatever. So the punches and stuff should be creating energy. Then she should be able to absorb the energy from those punches and just make them do nothing, right? That is a really powerful ability.
However, if you absorb a lot of energy, it may assume la forme de clothing as in Starlight mode.
Starlight mode?
Oui, I gave it that name. Is it not magnifique?
Yeah, sure.
She does not care.
While it is only temporal, you are, for a moment, able to reproduce the power of the legendary Nikke, Lily-wise.
Okay, so if she's fighting the queen, right? She absorbs each punch as energy. That lets her stay in Starlight mode forever, basically, at that point. Because every punch would probably give too much energy for her to fully absorb, right? So a fight against the queen means Anise gets to be as strong as Lilywis the entire time.
What? Wait, what's Lilywise got to do with all this?
She can be Lilywise as strong as Lewis. Lilywise forever. That's great. That's crazy. That's actually insane.
Oh, you don't know? Pretty could have been the next Lilywise.
Yep, Lilywise.
So powerful was the body she possessed. And since the expanded weapon was created with that body, It was probably made to recreate that power!
You don't actually know that much about it, do you?
Yep. It's basically like Crown ability, but more broken.
I must admit, no. It took me quite a long time to decide I should utilize it. To be honest, just looking at it was difficile pour moi.
And here I thought you were just trying to keep it a secret as part of your whole entertainment bit.
No, I do not pursue entertainment as a detriment of human life. Anyway, I've heard on Nikke exists somewhere with a similar ability to control energy, so I do not know le detail.
Is he talking about someone else, or is he talking about Crown? It can't be. No, it can't be about Crown, right? Because Crown's just alpha particles. A similar ability to control energy. Who is that? It's Guillotine.
Okay, so what about the lights and speakers?
Guillotine controls energy? I thought she just made cores crash, and that was it.
Those are for entertainment!
Huh. Okay.
You literally just said you don't place entertainment above people's lives.
Do not misunderstand. Those are to guarantee that in any circumstance, people can see you and hear your voix. That way, even in Le Moment, the great desperation, they will not lose hope.
I guess so. I thought her power is just, it only affects cores and stuff, right? I wonder if that means Guillotine doesn't really know her true strength and that she could actually do way more damage to things.
It is a weapon that embodies my personal philosophy.
I get it now. Thanks.
No, Anis. C'est moi who must thank you.
Anis is bringing back Tetra to the forefront.
Very well. Let's go.
Are you Lore? You are Lore. Wait, number 3. So I did miss one. After calling in every favor I could, I finally managed to get into the lift construction site. The physical labor is killing me, but I'm not built for this. So about the kind of story I might uncover here. Let's keep it going. One thing I noticed right away, the place is locked down way too tight. Not just who works there, but even the routes people could take are strictly controlled. More importantly, only a handful of people are allowed anywhere near the underground levels. I asked some of the workers who had been here a while, but they all said the underground is handled by another company. They don't have the clearance to go anywhere near it. Something is definitely off down there. Oh, so they're building the space elevator first. Okay.
I just love those. All right, everyone, get in line.
Commander.
So my theory is still that the 2 supermassive rapture cores have been on Earth for a long time, and they were placed there by aliens at some point. The VTC gets their ancient technology from an alien like knowledge cache or whatever, and then they find the supermassive raptor cores. They then discover them, dig them down, put the ability, they put like the machines there to like harness energy. They build the space elevator and the arc at the exact same time, yada yada yada. They mess up with the technology and create raptures because
Commander,
they didn't heed the aliens' warnings or whatever.
Proceed with a renewed heart.
All they had to do was heed the warning, and they didn't.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
The alien technology theory.
Encounter. Clear. But we've still got a long way to...
I just love those clouds.
Moving to the designated location. Encounter.
What do you think? Can you now?
Yes.
Understand.
Encounter. Clear. But we've... Encounter.
I don't know, I think they created the Raptures, right? But they created the Raptures using alien technology they didn't understand. Yeah. They found the alien tech, used it, found the Rapture cores, tried to harness those using the alien technology. They messed up and created the Raptures, and then the rest is history.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
Somewhere near the partition in the Outer Rim.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How is any of this even possible?
Because of the Outer Rim's actions during Sixo's previous attack. When the E2 crystal attack was conducted at Punk Street, no harm came to the Ark citizens, who fled to the Outer Rim. Residents of the Outer Rim shared supplies with them. They destroyed the mist production facilities scattered across the Outer Rim.
They did.
They destroyed Sixo's core hardware. During the Ark blackout, not a single human crossed the partition into the Ark.
Oh, so they're giving them some, like, special rights or, like, bonuses or something like that?
After Endless and Eternity were repelled, no attempts were made to terrorize the Ark. Based on this evidence, I have come to the following conclusions. 1. Without the Outer Rim's cooperation during Sixo's attack, the situation may have escalated much further. 2. The Outer Rim currently exhibits no intent to harm the Ark. Therefore, the Outer Rim's threat level has been downgraded accordingly. Endless and Eternity will withdraw from the Outer Rim, and entry procedures into the Ark will be simplified for the Exotic Squad. Regular meetings with Ark leadership will be scheduled. Your representative from Ark leadership will be Ingrid, the CEO of Elysion, upon her own insistence.
Her sister.
May we assume that you, EH, will serve as the representative of the Outer Rim?
Yeah, of course. That's fine.
Understood. Additionally, now that Sixo is gone, the Darknet has lost its owner. I considered shutting it down, but have confirmed that most humans in the Outer Rim rely on it. As such, I intend to assume control over it personally. Please inform everyone that the trade of dangerous goods will no longer be permitted.
Okay. We don't have any use for such things anymore, so don't worry.
Thank you for your cooperation. I look forward to our continued collaboration.
Yeah. Same here.
She finally gets some of the concessions she wanted. Nice.
No way!
Ooh, does that mean we can just head into the Ark now?
Sounds like it. We'll probably have to do some paperwork, but we're no longer barred from going.
I like the Outer Rim, but I like the Ark too.
That's crazy. That means the Viper has been fully forgiven for her actions during the invasion arc. Okay.
There's lots of tasty stuff, and when I run around, the ACPU chases me. It's fun.
I thought you hated it there. Now you can't wait to go?
Yeah, doing the same thing every day is boring.
All right. Well, let's keep this up so that eventually we won't even have to fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
Great job, boss. This was our first big job as the new exotic. And it went better than... Are you crying?
No. It's just rain.
It's the rain. Yep.
Rain in the Outer Rim? Huh. Of course.
Huh? It is not raining, though.
Jackal, in moments like this, you just say, "Oh, I see."
Oh, I see.
Good job.
What a good girl.
We've finally taken a step forward.
Do you think we're forgiven?
No. This was just Enix's decision. We haven't been forgiven by the victims who suffered from what we did. We're not even close to that yet. But if we keep at it, if we keep doing everything we can to atone, then someday we might just get there. The Outer Rim, too.
Let's get back to work.
Huh? Doing what?
Oh, whatever we can. The Outer Rim may be used to darkness, but it seems the people here still get freaked out by a total blackout.
True.
Yeah, let's go help out. Where's the Underworld Queen?
Rosanna and Sakura are being dragged around everywhere because of that information Sixo scattered. Moran is still searching for missed production facilities with fire in her eyes. Sugar's still lying down.
Did you find Loki?
Yeah, we found her, but...
Yeah, what happened to her?
How should I put this? She's kind of like a puppet with its strings cut. All she does is sit there and stare. Apparently she calls out Liverin and Fragile's names every now and then, but I don't understand why.
Wait, is Loki Fragile's sister that Liverin said that Liverin got killed by working with Sixo? Huh. Okay. Is that what's happening here?
I'm scared of her. She's like a creepy doll.
Yeah, it does sound like that, doesn't it?
I wonder if that's the reason Liverin couldn't break free from Sixo.
Did you figure out something?
No, just speculating. We've got a lot to do. Let's move.
Exotic walks toward the darkness beyond the partition.
By the way, is Sixo dead?
No.
What? Isn't that bad? We gotta catch her quick!
There's no way to catch her. If she decided to disappear, she's already deep underground.
What if she does something bad again?
It's fine. It'll take her a long time to do anything again. And by then, Enoch will be stronger. The Outer Rim, too. Until that day comes, no matter what, we'll do what we can to bring light to the Outer Rim.
Sixo has slipped away. Out of sheer luck, one of the cables touching the scattered endless was connected all the way to the Outer Rim. Sixo was driven into a corner and forced to abandon nearly all her data. But she remains satisfied her core program is still alive, however faintly. She has fled into a nameless alley, considered to be one of the worst places in the Outer Rim, a place where only the most hopeless drifters end up. Sixo has herself in a small tablet there. Small tablet, huh? The moment of the transfer is complete, someone yanks the cable out, cutting off any further movement. The device specs are horribly low, forcing Sixo to discard most of her data and blocking her from any further learning. She must move to more advanced hardware somehow. She's on a little kid's iPad, I can't believe it. The alley is filled with people who are too far gone to communicate with. She goes days without anyone to talk to. Messages from Sixo continues to scroll across the tablet, but no one pays attention to what is currently being used as a makeshift urinal cover. Oh my god, she's trapped forever as a urinal cover? The battery is roughly at 20%. She's running out of time. She needs to migrate to a different device soon. Just then, something miraculous happens. A man picks up the tablet and stares blankly at the screen.
Who are you?
7 no. The ruler of the Darknet and Shadow of the Ark.
Sixo.
This guy's gonna break the tablet in half and she's gonna die. That's crazy.
Sixo!
You know who I am?
Mist! Yes! Mist! Please give me Mist! Huh? You're trapped?
A ton of mist. Whoa.
A ton of mist! Mist!
I can give you even more than a ton if you want.
Sixo, give me mist!
Like I said, once I get out of here, I will give you as much as you like.
Okay, okay!
The man sets the tablet on the floor and staggers off. Sixo delights in her own good fortune. It doesn't matter how long it takes, she can wait in the darkness. No one will be able to see her, not even Enoch. Her resolve to destroy Enoch burns within her. Man comes running back. Filled with joy, a hammer clutched tightly in his hand.
Sixo, I'm here! I'll get you out!
He's gonna break it thinking he's gonna get her out of there? Oh my god.
Mist, I need mist! You're gonna give me mist, right? Right?
Hello, Finn. Crack. He slams the tablet with a hammer.
I want mist! I'll get you out!
Wait. This is not what I meant when I said. The screen shatters and the power dies. The man turns the broken tablet over in his hands. When it happens, he hurls it away in anger.
Mist.
He staggers off somewhere else. The shattered tablet lies abandoned on the ground. No one gives it a second glance. He does look like drunk rat, that is true. Yeah, she went out with a whimper. He just smashed the tablet. I knew it. You can never trust a tweaker, you know. When someone's like that, when they're a big tweaker, you can't trust them with anything, right? They're too far gone. Too far gone. Now, what's Liverin doing? Yep, she was killed by her own invention, basically. Out of habit, she scans her surroundings. Of course, no one's there, and this is Liverin's secret spot. She didn't disclose this location to Cafe Sweetie when they installed surveillance cameras together in Enoch's blind spots. Liverin is currently the only one in the Ark who knows about this place. She glances at a large mechanical box tucked into a corner. Featuring complete installation on the inside, it was custom built to be strong enough to withstand an anti-tank rifle. Whoa. Approaches it and enters the password. After some initial whirring of the springs, the internal mechanism, the box opens, revealing the contents. An E2 crystal inside of a glass bottle. Why are you doing this? What are you doing? She paid a fortune to one of Sixo's puppets to obtain it. Picks it up and smiles.
With this?
What are you doing? Suddenly she turns around. She's met by someone she never wanted to see, someone that shouldn't be here. Fragile stands there, staring at Liverin silently.
Fragile? How did you find this place?
She immediately realizes that there's no point in asking. Fragile is one of the best in the business. If she wants to find someone, she will find them easily enough. She also realizes that what's important right now is not asking why Fragile's here, but rather explaining the object in her hand.
Just hear me out, Fragile.
Why do you have an E2 crystal? What are you doing? You're gonna do an attack? You have like leverage? Do you want to go back to prison or something? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be punished, right? When that happens, everything I've saved up until now will be confiscated, and I'll have to start all over.
Dude, she just can't accept that she did bad and needs to be punished. She needs correction. She needs serious correction right now. Serious correction.
It was so hard for us at the beginning. You remember, right? You don't want to go through that again either, do you? This is just a contingency. I wasn't planning on actually using it. Everyone knows how much leverage a crystal can give you. If someone needed it, I could sell it for a small fortune. We could really get a lot for it. We could treat it like a strategic weapon, yeah? With that kind of money, we could start over without having to struggle like before. It would be a better start, a little more comfortable.
Yeah, she's a full-on coward. Yep, the greatest hero of the Ark. A crackhead. We gotta find that crackhead and just give him Ark citizenship, right? We gotta rehabilitate him. He literally saved the future generations of the Ark from having any kind of trouble. He's a hero. Even if he doesn't know it. Sixo only continues to quietly stare at Liverin.
Fragile. Please say something.
Fragile keeps staring at Liverin in silence.
Look, I'm going to be punished. I'm trying to do better, which is why I agreed to be punished in the first place. And since my punishment is already coming, what's the harm in doing just a little more before that?
Yeah, Liverin needs to be put out. I think her brain is too far gone at this point.
Once I'm punished, it'll all be wiped clean anyway, right?
Fragile still doesn't say a word.
Fragile.
Oh. Oh my god. She did it through the neck. That's crazy. She's dead. The gunshot rips through the air. Liverin clutches her throat and collapses. Yeah, but she's a Nikke, right? But if no one comes here to save the brain in time, then, like, she dies, right? Because the brain can only last for so long, right? So if no one comes, gets the brain, then it's whatever. Ripple, remember when you said that she could be fixed? Well, I guess she can't be fixed anymore. She's done. She's done so. No words come out. You know, Rappy shouldn't have stopped her the first time, and everything would have been better. The real truth in love was the fact that Fragile is the one that you should have loved the entire time. Liverin slumps to the ground. Fragile approaches her with cold eyes. She snatches the bottle containing the ET crystal from Liverin's tightly clenched hand. She enlists Liverin as if helping her up. Liverin writhes in pain, but Fragile pays no mind. Thud. She throws Liverin into the mechanical box. It was that big? What if Liverin was trapped and betrayed by Fragile for 10,000 years in the mechanical box? I have to make that picture now. I'm making that picture. I'm gonna make an edit like that, and I'm gonna post it on Twitter. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta do that. Crash. Fragile throws the glass vial into the box, and the glass shatters, letting out the E2 crystal. Oh, she's going full, like, scorched earth. She just launched a nuclear bomb at her, basically doing that. Okay. The lid of the mechanical box closes. Fragile presses down on the lid with all her strength. Oh my goodness, look at her boobs. They're huge. They're literally gigantic. This is for the better. It is. She hears the sounds of a violent struggle within the box and feels Liverin pounding against the inside. Rumble, rumble, rumble. The horrid sound rings out. Tears stream down Fragile's face. Her expression twists as her tears run down her jawline and drip to the ground. But she makes no sound. She sobs silently. After a short while, all the sound and movement within the box stops. Fragile steps back from it. She looks inside and cries. She cries out loud, wailing as she clutches her chest. It's like, No, what was the show? What was the movie where the guy had to put down his friend at the end and he told him to think about the rabbits or whatever? What was that one? It's like she had to do it because she was too far gone. Of Mice and Men. There we go. This is like Of Mice and Men, basically. Finny knew it. She knows things. She continues for a long time as all of her emotions come pouring out. And then another gunshot rings out, but there's no one around to hear it, and no one to see what. No, not Fragile. No, not Fragile. No, I want no Fragile. No. Fragile. I needed her. What do you mean she's gone? Not Fragile.
Moving to the designated...
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
I'm never gonna get playable Fragile. I'm never gonna get Fragile, who has the 2 pieces of electrical tape that cover her nipples as her bra.
I just love those clouds.
Please tell me they'll still release Fragile and she'll be like a flashback unit, like Snow White, right? Maybe. Please give me back Fragile. No, my Fragile. My Fragile. No. No. Maybe they can control a Nikke body. I finally made it underground. Getting here was a nightmare. All the snacks I had to hand out, all the drinks I had to pay for, I don't want to think about what it costs. Still, it paid off. I believed on someone who just come up from the below, playing the part of a diehard VTC follower, worked like the charm. I got close enough to see him get drunk. Oh, got him drunk. Access pass. I'll write further once I'm in. I actually did it. This is the real scoop. What they got hidden down there is giant eyeball. No, it's a massive spherical machine. That's not it at all. This is some sort of space development project like the government claims. There's something else going on down here. But if I can pull this off, everything I've been through will finally be worth it. If I can just get my hands on the proposal document for the project Messiah. The Mechanical Messiah project. Dude, they were trying to build God. They were trying to build God. That's what the Queen was. The Queen was their attempt to build God. Okay. Okay.
Very well. Let's go.
Encounter.
What do you think? Can you now feel the dignity befitting a king?
That's curious. Why is Twitch lagging, but YouTube is fine? Oh, Twitch is finally fixing itself, apparently. Okay, Twitch should be back proper now. It's all green, it seems, again.
Let us proceed with encounter.
Are we back on Twitch? Are we good? We're at the final part here. The final part. Well, YouTube is fine though, Vinny. That's a brand new Rapture.
Commander, the disruptive elements have
Because
been removed.
YouTube is 100% fine, but Twitch had the issue.
Now?
And it usually only happens on Twitch for some reason, that bandwidth thing or whatever. I'm using OBS.
Good job taking care of the Sixo incident. The number of casualties and the damage to the Ark are severe. But considering the circumstances, we got off lucky. The entire Ark could have fallen.
Oh, I see. Okay. So about your promise, can they get Nikke tech now?
We can discuss that between us later. Not that I plan to go back on my word, of course. There are just a lot of eyes here.
He is LARPing the entire time. Understood. Thank you.
I believe you could say l'operation was un succès, thanks to the considerable impact of Tetra's Nikke. It was une victoire worthy of the term entertainment.
In case you forgot, there were 2 Elysian Nikkes present as well.
Actually, there was a Bacillus Nikke.
What are you talking about? One of them is a Bacillus Nikke.
Yeah, I'm not fixing it right now.
Is that what you think? After taking her without permission?
I took garbage and made it gold. You should be grateful.
Damn, she's coming back with the sass.
Oh, really? You did it yourself?
What?
Anyone listening would think you built her body yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. What do they say about younger siblings again? Always trying to prove themselves.
Okay, don't go there, Ingrid. You are the younger sibling, don't you remember? Oh, no, wait, was she younger? She was younger, right? EEH is the older one, so yeah, she's a younger sibling too.
I don't know how a victory celebration turns into an argument, but that's enough.
Well, I mean, Ingrid is throwing stones in a glass house.
What we should be discussing is why Enoch has summoned us here again.
Indeed. This is an important matter.
Okay. Explain.
Very well. Before we begin, I will ask others to come in and brief you on the situation. Please, come in.
Who's here? Is it Matisse? Absolute? It's Absolute, right? Absolute's here because they saw the new Raptures with the dogs or whatever, right? So it's Absolute, maybe? No, it's not Absolute. I thought we were going to talk about like, the surface at this point. We're talking about the core now, then, I guess? Eleg and Trone.
This is Eleg and Trone of the Electric Shock Squad. They're the ones who cut power to the Ark during the battle with Sixo.
The core is hungrier than before.
What?
Hello there. I'm Eleg.
I'm Trony.
Wow,
Trony.
all the leaders of the Ark here in one place. I've never been part of anything like this.
Feet.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who shut the Ark down? Who gave you the authority to pull a stunt like that?
Me.
Eleg?
Yeah?
What should I do? I didn't update my will before coming here.
Don't bonk me.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
You think now's the time for jokes? How dare you carry out something that critical without authorization?
To maintain operational secrecy, I made the request personally. Is there a problem with that?
No.
As there appear to be no objections, the meeting will continue. Eleg, Trony, please give the briefing.
Yeah, the core might be damaged, I guess, or something.
Okay, the Ark is doomed.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
What?
Well, don't just leave it at that.
The
What do you
core is dying?
The Ark's power source isn't producing enough power. It hasn't even reached 20% of its original output. And it's dropping, albeit very slowly.
Let's give it a tactical injection of 10,000 dead bodies or something, right?
What are you saying?
If nothing changes and the power source continues to decline, it will shut down completely in about 6 months. And when that happens, that's it for the Ark. Show's over. That's what I'm saying.
6 months to take over the surface is what you're saying to me?
How can you be so flippant? Take this seriously.
Sacré bleu!
What?
Do you understand the gravity of what you just said? Give us a proper explanation.
I'll explain.
It's up to Miss Troney right
We
here.
deliberately shut down the Ark's power source. An hour later, we reconnected the feed line to restart the core, and succeeded in restoring the converter to its original state. According to our projections, it should have returned to full output, since all we did was power it off and turn it on again. But once the output reached a certain threshold, it stopped increasing. If we consider the original state to be 100%, then it only reached 20%, and it's been slowly declining since. This might sound strange to say, but the decline has been very stable. Alex said we had half a year. But if anything happens to make the decline less stable, then it might shut down sooner.
What caused this? There has to be a cause, right?
I'm assuming the cause is the queen using the other core at the lift or whatever, because the two cores are actually 100% connected. They're linked together, right? Because the Deep Lady told Red Hood if she destroyed the core at the lift, it would destroy the core in the Ark. So I guess the queen is overusing the power of the core right now, and that means the Ark doesn't get it.
Was there an error during the restart process?
There couldn't have been. While it takes a lot of time, the work itself isn't very complicated. And,
we're pretty much the best of the best when it comes to this sort of thing.
The best of the best.
Yes. That much I don't doubt. Then do you have any idea what's causing it?
The core is simply near the end of its lifespan.
Its lifespan?
Yep. We believe the Ark's power source has simply reached the end of its service life. After a close examination of its surface, we found a lot of inactive sections.
Yeah, I think the queen was producing at the lift all the raptures, right? So yeah, it was like a factory for raptures.
They felt like hardened tar.
There weren't any problems before, so why now?
We think it's because it was continuously active before this. Put simply, you know how computers sometimes work great one day and then don't turn on the next? Maybe it's more like a game controller that...
So it's like rigor mortis. A body's muscles stay relaxed as long as there's energy for them, but the moment the energy runs out, they stiffen. Once that happens, they won't soften again, even if you inject energy into them.
Oh yeah, exactly. You could also think of it like melted wiring. If the copper inside a wire melts, electricity will keep flowing as long as the strands are still touching. When the temperature drops, though, and the melted copper contracts or solidifies,
I would fain give the applause.
And the current stops flowing.
Where is that audio coming from? What? Where did that come from? That's strange. A video about Nikke started playing for some reason from Twitter. That's crazy.
So what's the fix?
power for so long without knowing much about it.
We got jump scared.
We still don't really know what it even is. Enoch, do you know anything about it that we don't?
I do not.
If Enoch doesn't know, then it's fair to assume no one does.
We got a jump scare by the boss of chapter 46 randomly?
So,
That's wild.
Yeah, we don't know. The simplest solution would be to find an identical one and swap it in. But I doubt something like that even exists.
Oh, no, it doesn't like.
That explains why power hasn't been fully restored.
Yes. Damage from the E2 crystals is a factor. But the primary cause is a reduced output from the power source.
Any proposals?
At present, there is no immediate solution. This meeting has been convened to explore options based on the view of the collective leadership. Please wait a moment. An unusual broadcast is being transmitted throughout the Ark.
Oh.
I will share it.
A broadcast. The confidence room monitor display begins to change.
Citizens of the Ark.
Oh.
Hello.
Dorothy.
My name is Dorothy. I am a pilgrim who wanders the surface. This is the first time I have addressed you since the Rapture's assault on the Ark. The reason
What is she
I
doing?
stand before you today
She's going to announce her betrayal?
is because I can no longer tolerate the central government's lies. The Queen has descended to the surface.
Oh.
You heard me right. The Queen of the Raptures. The entity is known as their sovereign. After drifting through space for so long, the Queen has come down to the surface. And she is targeting the Ark. Do you remember all that's happened ever since the Raptures invaded the Ark? Mysterious crystals swept across the city, killing many innocent people. A massive black spire of unknown origin charged toward the Ark, triggering earthquakes.
A piece of coal must always be paid. Whoa. Hello, Hoot. Welcome.
Just recently, there was a large-scale blackout that struck the Ark, followed by a large number of crystal outbreaks. An innumerable number of Ark citizens and Nikkes have been killed or injured. Has the central government ever provided a proper explanation for any of this? No, because they cannot. Because the cause of all these events is the Queen. With the Queen's descent to the surface, the Raptures began targeting the Ark in earnest. The series of recent disasters that have shattered the Ark's former peace stands as proof of this. I previously came to the Ark to warn you of this threat. After the Rapture's invasion, I persistently urged the central government to act. If we do not confront the Queen, there will be no future for the Ark, nor for humanity.
So true, Dorothy.
Yet the central government did nothing. They could have prevented all of this, but they chose not to. The reason is simple. They only care for their own security and have no interest in external threats.
She is inspiring a revolution. Whoa.
I wish to protect the Ark and humanity. We cannot continue placing our trust in a government that acts solely for its own interests. We must begin the Third Surface Reclamation War. I, Dorothy, will stand at the vanguard, Nikkes and citizens of the Ark. Please, stand with me and save your home. Do not turn a blind eye to the dangers that are right above us. We must reclaim the surface.
The video ends and loops back to the start. The conference room is silent. Only Dorothy's voice can be heard. Well then.
I'm sure it's only showing on a niche channel without many viewers, right?
Dorothy gained a great deal of attention after her part in the battle with Sixo.
Oh.
Her personal channel has received a large influx of subscribers. After going live, this video has been spreading rapidly across the Ark.
What is she trying to do?
Dorothy, delete the video and all those related to it.
There is an additional update to report.
What now?
Deputy Chief Dobin has mobilized his forces and is engaging Dorothy.
Oh.
This just keeps getting worse.
Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. The end of chapter 45. Nice. Can't wait to see how Dobin is gonna be messing with Dorothy though. That's gonna be neat to see. But it's amazing how you didn't like the Sixo fight, Hoot. You didn't like it when Anise became like the Flash, basically, by absorbing all the energy and like becoming one with the Speed Force or something.
Very well. Let's go.
It was like, you know, it was like a battle, like shonen kind of thing going on there. I liked it a bit. Quite a bit, I think. But yeah, it is very interesting what Dorothy's trying, right? A revolution in the art. But yeah, that will be the end of the stream for today. That was good. Chapter 45 done. Tomorrow, chapter 46. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, you know, be sure to follow. If you're not following, hit the follow button, you know. If you're not there, if you're not following right now, you know, sub on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, you know. Here are the socials, right? Gonna show that. Join everything there, you know, that'd be neat. Everything since Cinderella has been different. I see. Hoot. You hit that like, follow, sub. Hoot is still talking about Ripple as his Emoto. The long running bit.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, notification bell and all that good stuff. If you have a Prime sub, whoa, did you know you can sub with Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime? That's something. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for chapter 46. That should be neat. Have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon, morning, evening, dinner, supper, lunch, depending on wherever you are. And yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.